Hello all. We are just gonna jump right on into it. Because when you're this late, you might as well. Why bother dawdling around? Let's just get to what we're here for. And we're here for uh Fire Emblem, and we're here for anime reviews. That's what we're all here for, right? So let's get this sake cracked. Let's get it in my cup. Welcome everyone. Pop, Nico, Serranos, Jemmy. How's the cold Serranos? Where is the reviews? Here is the reviews. You're here for the countdowns? Oh, no. I removed the one thing you were here to enjoy. Store had no power for 6 hours? Oh no. Oh no. That's a while without anything in the back or power. You're moody. Wait, where'd it go? Wait a minute. Come back. Come back to me. Open. This one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh that's not happy. Um why? Oh, 2.1.4. All right, compile everybody. We Dark Gathering episode 4, the creepy fire episode. I got spoiler Gundams on deck. I got 2 of them even. The premise good. The execution all right. I think the one thing I have to say about Dark Gathering is that it where do I start to even try to troubleshoot this? Oh, I'm so pissed right now. The entire show is interesting, and it's like, oh, how are we going to solve the demony thing? But like the solutions tend to be pretty quick. There's not a huge delay on, waiting for them to figure out how to solve the problems. And so what you end up sort of waiting for, being more excited for, is the at the end of the show when they reveal some sort of like alternate little twist bit of like, oh, here's a little deeper lore going on. Are you happy for this deeper lore? You haven't watched for a few weeks now? Me neither. That's why I'm on episode 4 and not episode whatever current episode is. All right, let's try this one more time. Okay, that doesn't work still. All right, so now I'm gonna update my VBA. But I gotta say, overall, I still have my hopes up. I still have my hopes up for the curse being an actual interesting super curse that comes out of everything, and not your typical oh, we figured out the okay, let's see if this works. Oh, it worked. Oh, thank goodness. It definitely feels like they're getting to the point where the cram a bunch of curses in a box is actually going to be some sort of big, creepy, big bad that they end up generating. I'm hoping it's one of those like, oh, we made a thing that's strong enough to beat the thing, and then we have to figure out how to defeat the thing that we just created because now it's strong enough to break out of the control mechanism. So I think that would be an interesting like sort of twist towards the end if it's like, oh, we we finally did it. We defeated big endosperm god, and now we have to defeat the the giant forceps demon we created to abort this demon baby. Master plan to rescue mom. Yeah, that the master plan to create a demon strong enough to defeat the demon that's got mom, it ends up sort of creating an even worse demon that they then have to deal with. I think that would be an enjoyable thing. Really good. If it wants to go real dark, give it a real good twist. Make sacrificing one of the three of them be the solution to defeating that big bad that they accidentally create because it's got all like their nails in it or something. Or it's like, oh, if you stop that, we'll all die because we're all incorporated. You know, something like that. That'd be good. History says that plan always goes wrong. I hope it goes wrong in the best way possible because the creepy jack-o'-lantern smiles, the Joker smiles with the all black eyeballs, pupils, very, very good. Very good at taking this very, I keep trying to find a better word than childlike, but the overall art design of the show is very like standard youth 14 rated anime. And then you have these little scenes where you're like, oh boy, that is some couple little tweaks, and they pull it off. They do it real well. Really quite enjoying that one. And then I had back-to-back Demon Lord, level 1 Demon Lord and One Room Hero episodes. I knew how the Book of Hoes, the Binders Full of Women episode was gonna go. I knew we were gonna get to like demons that are like, oh, it's every woman that Michael would absolutely love to marry and become a part of the demon kingdom. I knew we were getting there. I like that we started out with the get out of here, the secretary right off the bat. Get that out of the way. That was funny. Also the fact that in like one of the in one of like the photo sets that she has for her like pick me hero, her Tinder profile, her demon Tinder profile is her on a bed with like a set of brass knuckles like on the side. Bunny Girl show or former hero one. This is the former hero. The former hero. I like learning more about the sort of like the well, I guess they do the poo tuber episode. That's funny. Of course it doesn't work out. You know, we gotta figure out how to move that form. Let me have some fun. Damn, guys can't have any bitches without Gandhi showing up and showing their parade. Did you see this one? Like episode, I think it was 4, where they have this binder full of all the demon women. And it's like, you could pick any of these and I'll make sure they hook up with you. And like the first one is the secretary and they flip the page and it's just a pig. And then it gets into like there's like snakes and arachnids and dragons and all the demons basically. It's really funny. Really a good chunk of that episode. I also like learning more about the guy up north. Very, very fun insight. We get you have this initial sense that like Max thinks it's like North Korea, where you go and visit and the first place you see is the nice touristy area. So everything's like, oh, look, this place is fine. It's all good. And then they leave there and it'll be like hell or something. But I don't know. Maybe it will end up being a little paradise. I like that they start out in like a hot spring town. I'm excited to see where that goes. I was expecting it to go full hot spring town in that episode. However, I'm guessing we're gonna have to wait to get to hot springing on there. Big news, is it the release of Soda Poppin'? Radical Soda? You don't like this show, but it sounds fun. Just skip to episode 4, and if the Demon Lord and the secretary are holding like a book and they're like, we did it in the very beginning, just watch that whole scene. It's a good scene to see. Fire Red 1-4. What changes? What's the difference? That show gives confused boners. They also addressed it too. I thought that was kind of funny. They were what was the line? Um, Wait, aren't you a man? And instead of a yes or a no, the response was, what does it matter? And it's like, wait a minute, it is a shape-shifting demon. Oh, this freaking emulation filter looks awful. Hold on. Turn that off. Video. That's a little better. Oh, there we go. That's the best one. That is easily the best filter I've got. New Pokemon and the introduction of the first of limited time Moemon. Drop Hector and play Fire Red again. I gotta stick with my morals. Oh man, I gotta reset everything, don't I? I had to like factory reset my emu. Okay. Up, down, left, right. A, B, L, R. And we'll do select and start. I think that'll be good. If he doesn't beat it, I will hold it over his head for the rest of his life. Exactly. Oh, and I gotta configure my audio. Send it out. There we go. Send it out the headphone. Where is... Oh, that was probably the issue, is my audio changed. Wording. Interesting. So now it's Realtek? Realtek speakers? What is this? Hold on. How come I don't hear anything? All right. Test audio. YouTube, Studio YouTube. Give me some audio library. Okay. So second is that one, and then this output is speaker. Oh my gosh, I can't believe they've ruined this one. There we go. Okay, there we go. So that one will go here. All right. Oh my goodness, this is so annoying. I hate it. I hate it. You upgrade something, and then it's like, oh, not only did we like upgrade the driver for your shit, but we also what the hell was that? What the hell was that? Why did it die? Ads on my emulator? No, there's no ads on the emulator. I just started playing some music so that I could have some audio. Still technical issues? We haven't had technical issues forever. Um, we may just not have audio. That may just... Okay, we got audio. We got audio. We got play. We're golden, everybody. Golden! Golden! What do you mean ad? I'm so confused. Stuck here staring at me. You know you'll love it. All right, we're saving. That's why you still have your iPhone 6. Hector allows him to join the group. Yay. Golden Dawn? What is Golden Dawn? New Pokemon? Pop likes living in the dark ages. Yeah, I still say no to Windows 11. I still do that. But, you know, when you've got like, hey, we got a new sound driver that'll improve the audio playback. I'm like, cool. But then it renamed the the audio outputs. It used to be really simple. Speakers for the one in the back, headphones for the one in the front. And now it's Realtek 1 and Realtek 2. Was that it for reviews? Yep. Give it another year for Windows 11. Pretty sure that was it for reviews. I mean, I don't know. I got kind of carried away with how mad I was about all of that. We talked about My Happy Marriage. We talked about Classroom. Did I beat the chapter yet? Yeah, I beat the chapter. I'm on the new X chapter or whatever, the side story. You'll give it another year for a couple years. I mean, at the point that something I want to do, like a game I want to play or a program I want to use, says only for Windows 11, maybe. Maybe. Okay, she agrees with Jafar. Slaughter our friends. I can't forgive him. I'm angry. I'm a madman. And Nurgle's manipulation. You still be using Windows 7 your old laptop, didn't I? I have a Windows 8 install disk that I actually use because the 8 to 10 was free. It was like the first time they did it free. Now 10 to 11 is free, so I guess that's just how it works now. But I keep installing off of that same disk. I've used the same the same product key for like what, 5 years, 8 years. It's been a while, probably 8 years. Check it out. Oh, I definitely will. Happy Marriage is frustrating, but our girl put big pants on. Yeah. I mean, she definitely finally said things. I'll grant you, she was tied up and being, like, tortured when she did. But, yeah. She finally did it. She finally said, no, I'm not going to go along with you. And, and her man destroyed the palace. It was great. She's like... the only thing with My Happy Marriage is I want a satisfactory why. You know? I hated her mother. Her mother got more stuff than I got, so I wanted my daughter to have more stuff than she got. Like I just need I just need something. I need something to indicate to me why the evil stepmom is so evil. Although I guess if you think about it, we have like Cinderella and we don't really question why is the evil stepmother evil, because her name is literally Evil Stepmother. But when it comes to like watching an anime that has like multiple episodes and character development, you're kind of wondering like, wait, why are they evil? Why are they bad? Welcome back from Oklahoma, Trahan. How are you doing? I also travel to Oklahoma from time to time, although I'm not a big fan of it. Dragon Ruse is our resident Oklahoma Native American. He sleeps. He sleeps like 4 times a day, and if he wakes up after his like third nap, then he might show up. Uncle Jan. Who? He's our rain dance Okie. Yeah, feather, not a dot. Oklahoma's where you're born and raised? I was trying to think of a born and raised Fresh Prince line that I could dish out in regards to Oklahoma, but I dislike so much of it. There's just not anything that I like. Anytime we go to a thing, it's always like, oh, this restaurant was good, but like I could just do better in Washington. That's my problem. It is good to see family though. It is good to see family, and I always enjoy that because there's a lake nearby, and I can just spend the whole day casting a line, just throwing a lure out there and bringing in some little perchies or doing a little bass, something like that. It's relaxing, but I don't really do anything outside of that. Hey, MR's here. New Moemon sprites? You know we do. Oh, what's here's the info on the update. Is that what I'm looking at here? All right. Mega Moemon Fire Red 1.4 update. Regi Trio plus Regigus in some kind of special cave. 6 new areas to explore. 229 updated sprites, 106 new returning species designs, 12 new legends, 63 new species, 5 new megas. Now featuring event mons. Redeem a Summer Lapras. Look how cute she is. Way to go, Summer Lapras. I like that the cooler is the shell. That's adorable. That's amazing. Hold on. Let me snip that for a waifu. That's cute. We need to make a Lapras shelled costume thing. That would be adorable. Doo 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 doo. Chase a new Mew around Kanto as a roaming Moemon. That's exciting. I like how this one looks bald in the corner here. New title screen, icons, and visual elements. Oh, that is very fun. Insert the password summer23 in all caps. Only available after having 7 badges. You know I would. Do you guys know that Brahms makes real ice cream? Was Brahms not making real ice cream? Was I eating not real ice cream? Is that a different thing? You don't like it either. It rains too much there and you mostly want to go there to eat Brahms. I mean, I think it doesn't rain enough there. So everybody comes in with their own thought process. Welcome, Jab.
Hey, what's up? How's it going?
You added some more? Oh no, hold on.
Are you
I
finishing Fire Emblem? Did I read the thumbnail correctly?
Yes, we gotta
Be
finish.
Hector hard.
Hector's hard
Who's
mode.
Hector?
Hector is the lord that I am right now. Look at that.
The Lord?
Yeah, like um
What does that
the
mean?
character that's like your main guy that you're talking to and telling what to do. He's like your
Hmm.
commander.
And you have to beat him in the game?
No, no, you have to be him and beat his
Oh,
hard
be him.
mode. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's like
Is he like
it's
really always difficult to play as? And so trying to beat him in hard mode is like extra hard.
he's not as ass as Elliewood is, but I think the idea is his hard mode is the hardest mode.
Hmm.
From what I'm understanding, this is like the hardest way to play Fire Emblem that you could come across outside of
I
doing an
see.
actual like
So you
Iron
gotta
Man run.
hardcore nerf yourself. Prove that you're the best.
Yeah, I was told I couldn't beat it, so now I gotta beat it. These are what's this Pokemon?
Got jebaited. What did I get baited
Fuse your
by?
bronze into making real ice cream. The rest is also ice cream. It's just that bronze makes it better. Oh, I get it. You were just wrong in what you said. You forgot about Tillamook and
Who's Mike?
Snoqualmie. Who's Mike? Mike is Bunger.
Yes. Who?
Like in the Discord, he's Bunger if you've seen him there.
I don't believe I have. Or maybe I have and just didn't notice. Or forgot.
I mean, did you see somebody reading about your movie sucks in the politics channel? That's Bunger.
I did.
Yeah, that's Bunger.
I didn't read the name though.
That's all right.
Hmm.
Put the names of the artists. We have. I'm just gonna. Can I shrink this?
I'm not a history guy.
We
Yeah,
have
there's a lot of
Mind
history
Show
I'm not going to know.
and Low Kicks from Soldier. You're not a history guy? Why not?
Oh, I like history. I just don't do a whole bunch of historical reading. Most of it is specified, I guess we'll say. Well, like I don't do just kind of randomized
First porn
historical reading.
ever. Darkrai was Blizz. Black Cutum was Magnemite. We've seen some Magnemite designs, and they are always hitting. And then Driplin was NH. This one was from
Who's
our
your
boy.
Who's your favorite Fire Emblem character?
I don't. Ursula,
What do you like about her?
the short hair. It's a fun look.
Wymus is a furry?
Yeah, you didn't know that? Your movie
I
sucks,
thought
guy?
I thought he just said that as the meme. Like that's why I thought he had the horse head.
No, your movie sucks.
No.
Horsehead. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he wears the horse head as like a meme. That's why I thought he called himself a furry.
No, I'm pretty sure he's just a furry.
I could believe he's gay. I didn't know he was a furry though.
Yourmoviesucks.org, Wiki Fur, the furry encyclopedia.
The furry encyclopedia.
There's a wiki for
man.
furries,
What
apparently.
metaphor are you gonna send me down?
He's a Canadian critic, so we know about that. Although
He's what?
he's a Canadian critic. Although Adam is more known for being a movie reviewer, he has been involved in the furry fandom going as far back as 2008. His persona is a dark bay stallion horse who looks just like him. He has also collaborated with other furries, including his review on furry movies, which he did with Margira Strawberry.
Wow. So he was a furry before furries were cool.
Which is any time period you look at.
True.
Every time period is when furries.
It's like they're
are
always
cool.
fighting to be socially accepted, to be cool and edgy, but they'll never get there.
Nobody likes furries
Yeah.
except other.
I wonder what he
furries.
thinks about I Hate Everything's video on furries. Have you
I
seen
hate
that?
everything. No, I always think
Yeah,
about the down the
He made
rabbit
a video
hole.
on. Sorry?
Down the rabbit hole does a video on furries.
Cool. For real.
um, and it's very very informative.
Do I want to explain myself? Explain myself what?
You know, you're talking about stuff. Explain yourself.
That's how they.
What in the world kind of map is this? A lot of water.
What do I need to explain myself for? That's how they
Why
get
you're
you.
so interested in the fact that somebody's a furry.
It was brought up in conversation, and I thought it was a joke before.
Why would someone joke about something so terrifying?
You know, I'm really not sure. People joke about all sorts of terrifying stuff. 9/11.
You did say furries were cool, and I said
I said furries were cool.
you said he was a
That
furry
was
since before furries were
come on.
cool, and I said furries aren't cool, so that's any time.
Yeah, and then I agreed with you.
Okay.
You know, remember the follow up where I said that they're always trying to reach being cool, but they'll never be accepted.
No.
Oh, you don't remember that?
No, I don't remember that.
Well, it's true.
Is it true?
It is.
Okay.
There is more acceptance for furries, just probably by virtue of the internet existing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I'm going. That is true, guys. I'm a secret furry.
Are you defending furries now?
I actually had a friend who was a furry in high school.
Yeah, was that friend your mirror? What, like
Oh man,
Nino?
no, he was I'm trying to remember. He was like a fox. He really liked Five Nights at Freddy's, which explained a lot.
Oh, I forget how young you are.
Yeah, I was in middle school when that game came out.
When did Five Nights and Freddy's
That was like a
first
decade
drop?
ago. 2014, I think.
2014. I had been married for a year when that game came out.
Wow, you were old. Wasn't old man.
Compared to what?
Compared to the world, all right?
Am I? I feel like I'm young compared to the world.
Dude, how did you survive the Ark or the flood? Like, did you sneak on? Did Noah accept you? Did you?
Two of every kind,
maybe
man.
you're the secret furry. Maybe you dressed up as an animal.
Hey,
And snuck
costumes
on.
and furries are different things. You take care to remember that.
Who's Michael?
Yeah,
I'm
Pop
in my
is
early
the elder.
20s.
Older than the Nut Shack. Who's the
How
Nut
old is
Shack?
Stu?
What?
How old is Stu?
Older than me.
Older than you?
Yeah.
It seems like he's like maybe mid-30s.
Okay, who gets the boots? Who gets the boots? Who do I want to be faster? Do I just give it to Raven? Give it to Harkin? Legalt, make him stupid fast? Farina so that she can dodge finally?
21 3 weeks.
Hector? Really? Speed up my Hector, man? I mean, I can do it.
I don't remember which grade I was in, but it was sometime in middle school.
Don't give us a unit unless you bring him on. I got it. What does... I want to know what this guy's thing does. Amulet of the god Delphi protects flyers from arrows. What, do they just have to have it on them? Is that legit? That's awesome. You have no idea how cool that is.
Yeah, I have no context for anything because I'm not a weeb.
Basic weeb. This is Fire Emblem. Basically, if an archer shoots at your Pegasus, it dies. But now it's got protection from archers.
Oh, nice.
It seems like stupidly strong. Just in inventory, and they're immortal. Oh my goodness. Maybe I'll actually use the other guy. What's his name? What's his stupid Heath? Maybe Heath will get to see the light of day. And they won't just keep him in my dungeon full of other people who I don't let out to play. Give all, you idiot. You give all too. Luis. Harkin, you're giving all too. You don't need none of that. Elliewood. Oh, I've got the new Heaven Seal.
Blue hair is a cry for help. They shall receive none. Aw, Gray's gonna be so disappointed in that.
Wait, who?
Gray, you not see his blue hair?
Gray Poupe has blue hair now?
Yeah, he dyed his hair.
That's kind of hilarious.
He bleached it blonde for a stream that they did on Barbie, and then he went and dyed his hair blue.
Oh, I'm stocked up. Oh no.
Sonic is literally blue.
Flyers are needed on this map. Okay, well, you know what?
What's your favorite color, Blaine?
My favorite color? I don't know.
Yeah. You don't know?
It's
Mine is
awfully rude.
purple.
It's awfully rude of you, to be honest.
To ask what your favorite color is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's very personal information. I shouldn't be asking it
He
openly.
doesn't know, Chad. He doesn't know.
I don't know what. I'm out of the loop.
I'm colorblind.
Oh. Shit.
I think my favorite color is blue. But whether or not you agree with me if I say, wow, I like that blue thing, is up to be debated.
Yeah. I mean, that sucks. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Nah, it's not too bad. I've had it my whole life, so who gives a shit now, right?
I had a friend who wanted to be a fighter pilot, and then he found out he was colorblind.
Am I your friend? I went and I got the highest grade. I got a 99 on like the test that they give you, which is like I told the recruiter, and they're like, "Oh wow, you can do like anything that you want to do." And then they got the medical back, and they're like, "Oh, you're colorblind. You can't do shit. Do you want to be in the marching band, or do you want to?" I don't even remember what the other one was,
so
but it was basically marching band or kick rocks. And I was like, "All right, I'm gonna take this big old brain and go do something different then." Dick bags.
Well, yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, no. Ugh.
Why? Why are you sorry? You're acting like I lost a limb. I'm just colorblind. It's just funnier.
It's not great.
I have more art in the world than most people. Minion could take. Oh, what is this? One physic.
My favorite color is probably purple because it's a combination of the best two colors, red and blue.
Ooh, I'm low on physics. What type of colorblind? I'm a deuteranopia. I just say mild doot.
What's
I'm gonna give
what's your
the other
specific kind? Or what is that? Deutopia? Do you really that word? What does it entail?
I'll show you. Deuteranopia, protanopia.
Yeah, I have a purple T-shirt I got recently, kind of reddish purple, but still, I'll wear it and make all the ladies.
Here, I think this is the best visualization that I can normally find, because a lot of this stuff where they're like, this is what it's like to be colorblind, it's like I can see the difference between the two. But this is the if you look at these here down below, now of course we're looking at monitors and how they look at stuff, but basically this normal and this deuteranope, they look identical to me. I can see some difference in the prot, and like try to nope is like you're screwed if you've got Triton.
Mm.
Not Deuteronomy, other dude.
Okay, yeah. So I guess you don't even know what purple. I guess you don't technically know what purple looks like, do you?
My purple is not your purple, correct? My
Yeah,
purple is like a
yeah.
very navy blue. So
It's
I may
hard
look at
to.
something and be like, I like that color, I like that blue, and you'll be like, that's purple, and I'll be like,
Yeah.
shut up. That's usually how it goes.
It's
Now
hard to.
the one difference is on the actual like Doot Prote thing, my red is much closer to normal red, and my green is closer to Protan green. So it's it's weird because it's all based on like your cones and rods and all that. So it doesn't really
Yeah.
doesn't really think.
Yes,
Oh, and then you can do the plate test.
it's interesting. I can't communicate to you what the color purple looks like other than what the color purple looks like. So we'll never have the same reference for what the color purple is.
You got it.
It's kind of interesting.
12. Everyone can see the 12, right?
I can. 74.
It looks like a 21.
It's a 74.
So this right here, is this part of the 7?
Yep.
What about this right here, though? Why does it come
There's
across?
nothing there.
Huh. Yeah, so mine would be 2 2 1 on that guy. I'm gonna guess 6, but all I see is a top here and then kind of a C. So it could be a 5 and it could be a 6.
It's a 6. You guessed correctly. Good job.
That is all a bunch of dots. There is nothing in that
It's a
circle
16.
for me. Same thing. Nothing in that circle for me.
2.
I can see some curvature and maybe. So I've got like a 20, perhaps. That's what I would throw down. What is it?
It's 29.
29. Yeah. See, I don't see anything crossing here. That is a 70s disco wall. I got nothing on that one.
Yeah, that's a 7.
Nothing here either.
It's 45.
That's a 2.
That's a 5.
And there's nothing there.
97.
Okay, so I think this is a 3, but it looks kind of funny, so maybe it's actually an 8.
It is an 8.
Yes. See, this is I actually because I still wanted to be 42.
Yep. Good job.
Because I still wanted to try to fly. I was like, oh, if I go to a place and I get my eyes checked and they tell me I'm good to go, I'll be able to pass. And so I don't this is nothing. There's nothing there to me. 28%. Way to go, me. So I spent weeks with the Ishihara plate. Every plate that's been developed you can find, and I went through memorizing the color patterns and what numbers they were supposed to be, trying to see what I could see in there, and then try to remember, like, okay, if I see a partial 3, that means it's an 8. That kind of stuff. I tried to think about doing like a tinted, like one of your lenses slightly tinted differently, makes it so that you can see the numbers more clearly. All of that kind of stuff.
Color specified
yeah, so
glasses.
I tried, and even with that, the only one that I even got close to is there's an alternate test, where you just pick colors and tell which one goes in like the color circle. Let's see. Is it the Farnsworth hue? Yeah, I think it's this one, the 100 hue test. Basically, you're given a bunch of colors that are supposed to go in like a little circle around in the gradient color area, and you have to put them in order. And if you put them in order, it sort of goes from like darkest to whitest to bluish, kind of like that. Um, and
Right.
even that, it looked like I was drawing a Star of David when I was drawing the lines between them.
Yeah. And then, ooh, I don't know. Yeah, it's a
It sounds worse
gap
than it is.
in perception that will never be filled. At least not with the technology we currently have at our disposal.
Yeah, the best that happens is those colorblind glasses allow me to differentiate the colors.
Hmm.
So I can, in those like color plate tests and stuff, I will be able to see the numbers with those color, like, oh, these are colorblind glasses. They fix your color blindness. It allows me to perceive different colors, like where they line, but it doesn't let me perceive the actual color. It just sort of takes the color that I can't see and moves it to a spectrum that I can see, so that it sort of bridges the gap. So where
Yeah.
where I would see like blue, like a solid blue, it would take part of the blue that was actually purple and turn it into a darker blue that I can see, so that I could see the difference between like a blue and a purple.
Yeah. That,
Um, I'm just gonna save, and I'm just gonna go. We'll see what I can do here. Save the state. Make sure everybody is formationed all right here. Maybe I should bring my archer. Because raised a poor colorblind boy in the Northwest. It's true. Getting our power and water shut off. Not being able to know what color my shirts were.
what color is the background in Fire Emblem right now? What do you see?
Um, like this stuff.
Hmm.
This is like pink.
Yeah, it is pink.
Okay.
Although we may have different perceptions of pink.
Exactly. Now you don't know. Now you're like, well,
But,
I
like
mean, he
pink for
said
you
the
could be gray for
yeah,
me.
he said the right thing, but did he mean that?
Did you pull the charts back up again real quick?
The charts?
I just want to see. Yeah.
Okay. Which one do you want to see? Like the dude?
The one with all of the different types of coloration.
Oh, okay. How about this? Maybe that'll help you.
Well, I just kind of want to cross-reference which colors are which for you and me. So, you're the
I'm mostly the
duder.
second. Yep.
Mostly so. Okay, so,
But my red spectrum is more red. Like I can see this red. But
hmm,
here on the second half of the dude, these might as well be the same lines.
okay. Okay, I don't know if that helps me much at all. Could you imagine being completely colorblind? I believe
Maybe,
dogs
but
are, right?
I think we thought dogs were, but they actually aren't.
They aren't? Hmm.
Yeah, I think they have better perception than we give them credit. But we only know that now because of like TVs. I'll just
How
leave
so?
I'll just leave this in the corner. Because we can see how animals are reacting to colors that move and not just motion that moves. Because there's not like nothing moves on a TV, right? But it looks like it does because the lights are moving. And the way that like animals are picking up on the color waves, they're able to like do tests with different colors to say, oh yeah, the cats or the dogs are actually seeing this color or that color.
Hmm.
Synesia? Isn't that the one where you can like you can hear color? No, but I taste in shapes.
You taste in shapes?
Yeah, I think everybody does, but they don't want to believe it.
Hmm.
Oh, it's when your brain routes sensory information through multiple unrelated senses. I don't know how you would route color through like an ear. That doesn't. That doesn't seem like what everybody's talking about.
So like, I guess orange for me is sort of like gray for you, right?
Orange for you
Yeah,
is
I'm looking at a few
orange for
charts.
me.
Well, so my version of gray is more so your version of orange, at least according to the chart that I'm looking at.
Okay. I would hesitate to ever believe any chart that you look at because when you look at those charts, they're going to be based on like statistical averages of people because the reason that you have DOOT or any of these color blindness is because you have a reduced number of rods or no, not rods, cones in your eye. And so depending on which cone you have reduced, so you have enough receptors in your eyes to pick up on different light wave spectrums, right? And
Right.
however much of those light wave spectrums come into those receptors, that's what determines what it is. And in some of my receptor clusters, I'm missing the one that receives green.
Mm.
That's usually the one that gets damaged or doesn't grow properly. So I have some of them in clusters that work fine and work great, but they aren't in all of my clusters necessarily. And so what that
Okay.
does is it means that when I perceive the color, it has a lot of the same values that you are looking at. Like I'm getting the lightness, I'm getting the like the saturations. Usually,
Mhm.
I'm getting a lot of that kind of information still comes through, but there's just like one part. Like if you've ever looked at like done any like graphic editing and you like crank down like the greens or you change like one of them,
I have.
you can actually make a color like the colors of the whole picture kind of change into a bunch of weird stuff before it finally goes into like a weird red blue format, right?
Hmm.
Um, and that's sort of what you end up with is me.
Let's see. Yeah, I think there's some lizards that actually have more cones, right? So they perceive more.
Yes. It's either more cones or sometimes like mantis shrimp is one that gets brought up a lot. They're like mantis shrimp see more colors than we do. And that's technically true, but not actually true. Like a mantis shrimp's eyeball has receptors that will perceive color wavelengths that we can't perceive, but they only have like 12 receptors. So they only get 12 total colors in their vision. So,
Okay, so
yes, they
they
can
see.
see waves, yeah, that we don't see, but they also don't see a lot of the spectrum that we have.
Yeah, so they see different colors rather than more colors.
Yeah, exactly.
In 2024, April 8th, there will be a total eclipse crossing all North America.
All right, well, it was
This is
interesting
what
talking to you about colors. I gotta go work out and then do some editing for a stream thingy. I'm hopefully gonna do.
do it. What's the stream thingy?
I don't like making a bunch of announcements, but it's regarding React content. I'm hoping to
Mm,
get you on because you actually covered some of it recently,
I
some of the
did.
React drama. So maybe you'd make a
I
good
have
guest.
thoughts. I
Yeah.
do have
Do you mind
thoughts,
if
man.
I plug the channel?
Yeah,
Or
plug away and post the
all right,
actual
sweet.
link in chat. Are you?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
will. I'm gonna
say
pull up.
something in chat if you aren't already.
Well, this
We're gonna.
is my second channel. I'm gonna post my primary one, my primary link. If I can
Okay.
find, pull it up real quick.
Keep looking. You're gonna find it. We're gonna find it and we're gonna get it posted. Yeah, we're gonna find it. Gonna find it. Gonna get it posted right here. All right, let's see. Let's see this. See what bees see here.
Welcome to It's Okay to Be Smart.
Oh
I'm
my gosh.
Dr.
Get to what the
Joanne.
bees see.
their genes onto the next generation. Getting a helping hand in making baby plants, most flowers this type of arrangements their knees with. These see them in a made of thousands of individual pixels. They see a world bathed in ultraviolet, way beyond what our eyes can see.
Just posted one, and I shall post another.
Wait, did you like in the YouTube chat?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay. I just don't see it. Weird.
It is weird. Oh wait, it's because I posted it on my main account, not on my secondary one.
Oh, you get your other account's not allowed.
Let me do it.
Links.
Because I don't have a mod on my other one.
Alex Moore, who did you post twerking in that image? XQC doesn't set a good precedent. That's true.
This, and they see this. See, special pigments absorb the UV light, and they paint this big bullseye in the center of the flower, guiding the bee to the tasty nectar. And of course, that sweet pollination. Now, the relationship between flowers.
We did it. We figured it out. You're not process the apparent insult you threw at me there. What does coal mining have to do with the modern UX with JavaScript? What?
And then here is the secondary one. All right.
Oh, that's right. That was funny.
Well, thanks for having me on, man. I'll chat to you later.
Anytime.
Chat with you later. Have a good night. See you.
Bump, bump, bump. Ooh. I put a waterfall in my terrarium in my desk? What is that? That was cool.
Flowers and bees goes way beyond the visual. Scientists from the University of Bristol and flower all this bee eyes. Stay curious.
Get your snack faves with low prices.
Hold on, this looks really cool real quick. I just want to...
Planes.
Open world RPG, dragonair.us.
3 months ago, I set out to build a terrarium coffee table. Sure, I turned my computer desk into a terrarium years ago, but this one, Airbrush took care of that with ease.
Okay.
My design consists of 2 parallel slabs with their live edges in the middle. I ripped the board down the center to account.
What's going on, Canadian?
Hey, what's up?
Who, what? Let me scroll up. Oh, Alex, in fan art, I think you put, or was it, no, in anime, you posted this twerking gif that's just constant. It has a banana on the screen for some reason. I don't understand it. Where does it come from?
Your boys be wildin' sometimes.
Dude, they be on one. That's Riza? I think you mean Thyza. You missed out on the Red vs. Blue celebration and talk stream, but you don't have to miss out if you just go watch it again. And then when you're done watching it, you can watch it again. And
Actually,
you like each time.
They're gonna have to watch it on Rumble because I deleted it from YouTube. I guess
I caught it on YouTube.
Well, thanks for that. I don't know what happened. I got obviously I got hit for copyright stuff, but it wasn't Rooster Teeth claiming it. It looked like it was a different company, but they said they were doing it for Rooster Teeth. So.
Oh, like Rooster Teeth sold their IP, and they're like, "We own this, and now we are getting the funds from you."
Yeah, something like that. So I didn't want to dispute it. So I was like, oh, I'll just delete it, and then it's on Rumble. So if people want to watch it, they can watch it on Rumble.
Was it the oh, do you want to tell us all of your personal information kind of dispute?
Yes.
I hate that one. It's like, can we not just say like no and make you try to sue me? Like,
yes, yeah.
Oh, it's the worst.
It asked me for like a signature with my full name, and I was like, well, who's getting this? I'm not giving out my full name to some random.
Eat shit. That's what you can do.
Yeah. So it's cool. We'll do it again. and once Pops watches the next couple seasons, and we'll stream it again, but then I'll just have to delete it from YouTube.
Nice. Half the time it's fake. Well, the point at which you're having to like hand over personal information in order to fight it, then it's like, I don't care how fake it is, it still sucks. Oh no, bolting! Dang it. Twerking thing in Discord is funny. It is funny. You got me all excited. I was looking at real estate again today. All over.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There there's some fun places, man. You just go a little bit northeast, like not quite out of Osaka. Man, 3 stories, garage on the first floor. That'd be fun.
That's pretty cool, yeah.
But then you got to figure out how and why you would be where, you know? I'm invincible. Remember, pre-Musk Twitter would do the same thing. If you reported content you thought maybe broke rules. I don't know enough about
don't
what
remember
that just
that.
said. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm like,
I don't remember that actually.
I'm like, when did you get some sort of claim information? Oh, I should have given him the other spell so he doesn't waste his L-Fire.
Yeah, Doctor, I was playing Sonic games, just no commentary, just playing them. But I've been pretty busy, so I haven't gotten back to that yet. I'm glad that I've watched a couple other channels, like big channels, explain the whole dispute process. Because I probably, well, I mean, I'm a little bit smarter than just giving my name out to anybody, but I probably would have tried to pursue it a little bit more if I hadn't known how bad the system is, as far as like trying to fix it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely one of those like well, I mean, it's a YouTube document. It just needs to know my thing. I can get this figured out. This will be okay. And then it's just not, you're not okay.
Did you this was probably about a month or so ago, but like iShowSpeed, I think that's his name. The one like young black American streamer, he was like kind of caught with the whole like what basically people were reacting to his videos, and he was paying a company to go and like copyright claim those reacts, and he was like denying all of it. Actman did a whole video on it. It was pretty funny actually, and he broke it all down.
I forget. Is Actman the one we like?
Well, I like him because he like does some pretty good breakdowns of like some tomfoolery going on YouTube. So
I'm pretty sure Actman is the one we like. I only remember the Actman drama. Camelot reported on it a few times.
I don't know what drama that was. Is that when another YouTuber was going after him?
I think so. I think that's what the issue was.
I think, okay, I might have remembered. I think I might remember that, but the whole like iShowSpeed thing was like just disgusting. Like what he was doing, like pretty much lying that he wasn't paying another company to go and copyright claim people's reaction videos to his content. Like he just was outright denying it, and then his chat turned on him several streams, like calling him out on it. It was pretty funny.
Gotcha. Actman is the guy who needs to stay with reviewing FPS games. Oh, okay. Doesn't sound...
Is it because he's going after your precious Diablo 4? Because I know a lot of people either love it or a lot of people don't like it right now. Oh, Quantum TV. That's right.
Quantum
yeah.
TV. That's what it is.
Yeah.
iShowSpeed gets a pass because he's young, stupid, and racial minority. Well, when he has a massive giveaway party in New York, and there's no issues, then you'll know. Although I think, to be fair, Kai seemed very like, what the hell were you all doing? Like when a lot of that came out. So I'm more confused how like who in his team was like, yeah, this will work out. Like who told Kai there wouldn't be a problem with this?
I know recently iShow Speed was in Japan, so I was seeing random videos of him. I
Oh,
was like,
streaming
oh,
around the town.
please. Yeah, I was like, please don't do anything ridiculous. We've already got enough people doing that.
Did he do something ridiculous?
Not really, just his like typical like what is he considered? He's a Zer, a Gen Zer, I guess.
Zoomer?
Or Zoomer, yeah. He's typical Zoomer
A
content.
Zer?
A Zetter.
Big Zed baby?
Yeah. No, there was like he had this video, or he streamed like one of the first streams. He had this apparently this rent-a-girlfriend with him, and her English was like perfect. And I was like, is this like real? There ain't no way this is a real rent-a-girlfriend. Like this has to be fake.
Oh, I
Because
remember that. Yeah, yeah.
she had like an American accent and everything.
I
So
think you can rent an American girl. There has to be like I was born in America and I speak American, but I came to Japan because my dad broke up with my mom. Like, I can see it happening.
well, there's plenty of single moms in Okinawa that can testify to that. It's so bad. It's so bad. Yeah, so he did that
That's
stream.
a base joke.
Yeah, it's a base
Chat.
joke.
Penguin Zero is streaming on YouTube right now. Oh, what is he streaming? His, I don't know, face? You were saying? I don't remember if you were saying.
I think what else? What other stream he was doing? Oh, this guy. Yeah, he is streaming. Oh, he's playing
one run here,
What's he
and
playing?
then we'll go from there.
the Jedi
Oh, Jedi.
Survivor.
That one glitch,
Jedi Fallen Order.
the super bounce.
No, this is Survivor. This
It
has
says
to be
Fallen
Survivor.
Order down below.
What the heck? He tagged the
You
wrong
do
game
Gollum
then.
speedrun? Yeah, probably at some point.
That's funny.
I was gonna do it tonight, but that's a fucking 3.5 hour run. That's a little much for me.
The
Baby.
biggest group of illegals in Japan are white chicks. That's
I
pretty
would
funny.
believe it. Would you
Yeah,
believe it?
He was just going out in the town and like doing just random stuff. So I didn't see anything crazy. But then like there was this one clip of him at like I think Disney, and there was like 3 Japanese chicks, and he was like trying to make like sexual innuendo jokes to them in English, but like they weren't getting it. So then he was using like a translator app to get them to understand.
Oh,
It was
that always
just
goes
it was
well.
cringy. Yeah, it was just really cringy.
Charlie better beat the frogs. Yep. Charlie better beat the frogs. We'll go with that. Okay.
Let's see. Oh, I missed this by Doctor. He said people are accusing Speed of pre-recording streams or scripting videos like the Rent a Girlfriend in Japan video. They said he just hired someone like an actor. That's what I was thinking. Like when I first saw her and then she interacted with him, like she spoke Japanese and then she spoke English. I was like, why did one, she doesn't look like someone that I don't know. I don't never mess with the Rent a Girlfriend scene anyways, but she
Probably
doesn't
for the
look
best.
like yeah, she doesn't look like somebody like that. But then again, Tokyo's got a lot of interesting people, so maybe that's what it was.
PG3 is good, by the way. Oh, nice. I think Alex Moore is dumping hours into it right now, too. Let's see. Rent a Girlfriend in Japan. 6,000 yen per hour.
That sounds about right.
J luggage. Is this actual luggage? Pricing and time allocation. Who? Code of conduct. Experiences. Boundaries. No, give me a link. Where do I go?
Yeah. 6,000 yen. What's that? $1.50? No, that's like
$40.
$40 ish. 45.
Oh, this one you've got to email it. You got to call this number. It's a Japanese number, the one. All women applying for a rent-a-girlfriend job must not have women with boyfriends. Possible if they have permission or if they are willing to break up if they are discovered. Minors. Under 21 years of age. Written parental authorization is required. Women who are not pretty. In bold. Women planning to retire after less than 6 months. An ugly woman according to her own prejudice.
This is
Oh,
ridiculous.
somebody died on the other side. I've got the thing that saves me from archers. How did I die? That's balls. That's balls. Women who are currently getting their teeth straightened. Back braces are acceptable. Atopic women, acne. Women with little feminine power.
Oh my goodness.
What does that mean? Women who are not popular with men, another bolded one. Suspicious women, women in great need of money, women who are very shy, women without style, women with no sense of fashion. Now, do you want to explain why style and fashion are two different things?
No. I don't know how those are two separate.
Because what we call style in Japanese, if you're like, ooh, she has a nice style, they're really talking about her figure, about the shape of the woman, not
Oh,
the actual
yeah.
style, the fashion, what's she wearing, what does she do, kind of a thing. Dark-skinned women without makeup. Fat, chubby women. BMI maybe less than 22.
Oh, sheesh. Okay.
Women who appear to be minors, so no legal lollies. Women who are slow to respond to emails, line messages, etc. That is for any job you have. Women who are too busy with their daily work or their studies. Women who usually work part-time. Women who are currently high school students. Women with children. If they have a place to leave them, they could apply. In bold. Women with mental illnesses, including those on medication or psychotic or similar, mentally unstable, depressed, or ill women, or active sex workers. Women who do not have a will of their own.
Oh my
Those who
goodness.
need the permission of their parents, friends, or others to do something. Women who work in another company of the same nature can apply after resigning from that company, and women who do not have a smartphone. Obviously, some of the requirements are reasonable, but some requirements like dark-skinned women can't apply, or the women who are not pretty can't play is just too extreme. What do you mean?
You could check the private chat. I sent you a website
Yeah.
for one.
Here it is, everybody. Tokyo Rent Kano. Kano's the beginning of Kanojo, which is like the word for girlfriend. Home utilization, charge, date plan for reservations, free mail. Have you scrolled this page? Is this a safe page to scroll?
I'm looking at it right now as we speak.
YouTuber.
It seems legit.
Maybe we can watch a YouTuber do it. Look, here's the ranking. Here's the girl ranking. It's just like Rent a Girlfriend, where she's like, I want to be #1 on the ranking of girlfriends list. They call it the cast. That's hilarious. Top list. We're doing blurred out photos here. What are the? I might steal one of these date plans and just take my wife on one. Oh my, my kanji's not that good. Rice and cafe date. You go to Roppongi, Shibuya, Ginza. Bland and popular among both men and women. #1. Let's get along with this plan first. Even Starbucks is fine. Approximate use case location. Right. Eat around 2 hours. 15,000 yen. So.
That pool date looks nice.
Yeah. Where are you going to? Yomiuri Land Pool. Toshimin. Tokyo Summerland.
Yeah, Summerland. I figured that'd be one of the options.
Why isn't Spa World on this? I guess they don't have a Tokyo. They don't have an Osaka listing here, do they? Oh, they've got Kansai. They should do a Spa World date. That's a good one. Shopping plan for 15,000. Oh, plus OP swimsuits. It's
OP?
yeah, there's a fee for the pool date, travel expenses plus OP swimsuit.
Overpowered.
It really is Rent a Girlfriend. It's true.
One of my classmates did this. I don't know if he used this website, but he did do the Rent a Girlfriend system.
Yeah, how'd it go? Baseball game?
I never got back with him on it. I should probably ask him and let you know.
Super.
He seemed pretty excited.
It's super interesting. Like, I want to get into the mindset. Like, was he going on the Rent a Girlfriend date to gain experience and feel less nervous around other women, or was he hoping that he would woo the date girl and get a girlfriend?
I'll have to dig for
Yeah,
that.
that would be my question there. Wow, karaoke's expensive. $250 for a karaoke date?
Yeah, that's too much. I don't know
Oh,
where
it's
you're going for
4
that.
hours of karaoke. Jeez. You're not.
But it shouldn't even be that
Dude,
expensive
if you're
for 4
karaoke
hours.
with me, it's not. You're not gonna be there for 4 hours. I blow my throat out in like an hour.
You never done an all-nighter? Like sleep in the karaoke room?
No, we've never fallen asleep in it. We went after in Shibuya is a place called Nikuya no Daidokuro, the Forest of Meat, and it's like my favorite Korean barbecue because it's like, or I guess it's yakiniku. I think it's $40 for the set that includes like the Kobe everything, because usually that's like, hey, we've got the Kobe, and it's like the base layer of Kobe, and it's just like not worth it. But it was really cheap for the overall, and then it's only like an extra like $5 or $10 to get the all you can drink, and their all you can drink is self pour, so it's not even like a.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I have not remembered leaving that place more than I've remembered leaving that place. So I usually go to karaoke after that, and I last however long I last. This is hilarious. Driving to the outlet and shopping. I like how it always has the plan is outlet 4 hours, and it says rice 1 hour. I'm guessing the translation is Gohan here. Like it says the meal.
Yeah, it's probably food. Yeah.
That's really
whatever the food is.
Yeah, Gohan 1 hour. That's pretty funny that Google's like rice. It's lip sync battles at Char School. I've heard that exists apparently. You wouldn't be a good fit. You seem to attract pervs. They're guys that want to pay a woman to go on a date with them in Japan. I feel like they're not pervs. The pervs are all in like kabuki
The ones in hiding.
like walking awkwardly up to some lady in one of those long coats and being like, "Doko."
Or they call it nampa, the ones that are like trying to grab girls in the streets and like force them to go on dates.
That's
sometimes
happening?
those ones. Yeah, it's called. Here, let me look at my dictionary to make sure I get this right, because I've seen it what's the name of the place now? In Osaka, Dotonbori.
Really?
Yeah, I saw it. I witnessed it, and my buddy was like, "Yeah, nanpa. It's just a random like young-looking guy in the street in that area, and he's just trying to grab girls and like get him to go inside a restaurant or take him on a date somewhere." And it's pretty like weird watching it go down.
That's super weird. Should I use the Heaven Seal on Hector? Serranos or Mike? The pervs are in the trains.
I mean, he's not wrong. That's why they got like the women's only cars.
You can't? Wait, why can't I? Because he's not high enough level? That's not fair. I need Killer Axe, Steel Axe. There we go. No Hector
Hector
promotes? Oh,
promotes.
so then do I do it with Elliewood then? Or do I get another lord that I can use it on? Wait, Fiora can use magic, right? Only Elliewood, okay. We will take with Elliewood the Heaven Seal, and I guess his swords, because I don't need them hanging out in this. Sell these since they're only one use.
Yeah, if I knew this existed, I probably would have done this my like first couple of years here in Japan, but I didn't even know this was a system.
Just to get used to it, have like a girl who's experienced on dates show you all the cool places to go.
Yeah, and then I just
And then you dump her ass.
write them down. No, I just don't hire her again.
You just keep hiring different ones each time. You show up with a notebook. Oh, that would be great.
Ellie would receive the mandate of heaven.
Yeah, except he's too freaking weak. I haven't used him at all, so he's like, I can't level him up.
That's funny.
I do. I wonder. Let's try this time. I'm gonna change my formation a little bit too, so I can like bum rush those magicians. I don't know if that'll be smart, but it's what I'm gonna try. This is a very weird feeling map. Like I just don't know. I don't know.
Can you go on the purple, like or pink, I should say?
I have a
spot?
pirate, and he could.
Oh, because it's like liquid or something?
Yeah, it's water.
Poison? Oh.
I don't know why it's pink, but it is. Go to Japan and get every girl. Get all the girls. I'm going to get them all from Japan.
It'd be nice to attract a normal person. What is that supposed to mean?
Fan site only attracts crazies. I don't make up the rules. It's what fan site has indicated to us to be true. Oh, nice. That worked. Okay, we're already in a much better spot. Okay.
I'm surprised your normal boys aren't here coaching you live.
Hey, sometimes they get the COVID, They can't. They're thick. Too thick. At least that's what they tell me.
By the way, I meant to bring it up last time I was with you. Have you guys seen or heard about the new Studio Ghibli movie?
Oh yeah, the one where like there were no trailers or previews or anything, and then it just drops.
Yeah, did you hear about the reception of it?
No,
so
I haven't
far?
heard any of it. I've been just waiting to see it, honestly.
So, one of my classmates, he went, and his like Japanese comprehension is like a lot better than mine, and he went into it and he walked out. He's like, I had no idea what I watched. Like it didn't make any sense. And then he was like with some friends, and so they were kind of worried that like it was I don't know, maybe too deep, or they just didn't have the knowledge. But they said they heard people around them, like actual Japanese people, saying like, "Yeah, I have no idea what we watched."
Oh, great. Yeah.
So then I confirmed it with one of my friends, like my Japanese friend, and I said, "Yeah, did you?" He told me he's like, "Yeah, I went and watched the movie." I was like, "So, you didn't understand anything, right? He's like, no, I had no idea what was going on in that movie.
That's hilarious. Hector X Farina cannon support. Yes. I guess. I still don't understand what support does. All I know is I put 2 people next to each other and it says support and I hit yes and they talk. And that's all I get. Boy and the Heron.
Well, you gotta,
I think that's what it's called.
I think you gotta make sure they fight while they're next to each other.
Is that what you have to do?
Yeah, for the support, they have to stand next to each other, and then like one of them will attack. You have them attack whoever's in front, and that's how the support works. At least that's how it is in the modern games. I'm pretty sure it comes from this older game. Oh, Serranos is saying within 3 tiles. Sheesh, that's a wide range, but 3 tiles of each other.
Gotcha. Buffs, hit, avoid, crit, def, attack, all of that. Got it. Oof. I'm getting bolted. And I died.
You saved up so much money too.
Yeah, apparently. Foreheads, pair
So-
Hector and Farina. It's all about Hector Farina? Oh, okay.
Alex. So he's Kojima now.
Apparently. Apparently that's what's happened. I like the idea of just bum rushing these guys. It worked last time. Maybe I should bring the pirate buddy, see if he can walk across the water and help out. He might actually be more useful, I think. Then Ninian. I feel like I don't really need Ninian right now. Hasn't really been an issue yet. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll bring Dart. Dart, gear up. You're coming to battle.
Oh no, you better be careful with that one.
He'll die to everyone. It's not going to be useful. What?
He said he's level 8.
Okay. Watch him hand axe his way through everything. I'm not even going to give him a heal item, and I'm not even going to change where he is on the map. He's just going to go. Go, Dart, go. Farina with the, let's attack from the top. We use the javelin so that we can get the necessary damages out. Let's do this guy.
The roasting.
Of course. I mean, I just want someone that can go in the water, you know? We'll see if it's useful.
So, how do you get them across then? Like your non-flying units and your non.
They just have to
units.
go up this way.
Oh my goodness. Okay, and use the stairs.
Maybe the stairs haven't like offered usefulness yet. They've just been stairs. Look at that. I got the streamer luck on my side though, so everything's gonna be okay. Every time I go in, it's like you got 6% chance of getting a kill with this or a crit. Bam, I get a crit. That's just how I roll. I don't even really understand how these stairs work either. Like they're there. They just exist.
Sometimes enemies will spawn on them, or
I have seen that.
you can they also I don't know if they do in this game, but they can offer like an advantage, or yeah, they can offer advantage with the terrain or something. But I don't know if it's in this old game if they do
yeah,
that.
they just say defense 0, avoid 0.
Okay, never
Water
mind. So
has
yeah,
avoid 10
Serranos
though, so that's cool.
yeah, Serranos is just saying that they're gonna spawn on them later.
Cool. All right. This kind of survived last time. I don't understand how I'm supposed to get to the boss, though, if I can't use the stairs. Is the bitch-ass bishop with the berserk staff? Oh, someone stop him. Oh, I keep forgetting to switch Elfire, so it's not the first attack that he's using. Shout out to Herbmaster over on Kick. Thank you. Thank you for your assist. That's a follow. I don't even know if you stream, but you know what? I got you, bro.
The stairs spawning enemies reminds me of Castlevania 1 or 2. What parts? And I
Just
guess
the fact that the
I
enemies
don't
are
rem-
always on this, like you can't get past them on the stairs.
I guess so.
That was always the worst.
I still haven't played this. Well, actually, I haven't played the Game Boy Fire Emblem games yet.
Yeah, so this is the Game Boy Advance one.
Yep. The first one that I think this is the first one that came to the US.
Correct. As
Yeah.
I understand it.
Yeah. If you haven't been fed false information.
Yeah.
The boys in the chat like
Dang.
referring to them like Final Fantasy games. Like Fire Emblem 3, 4, 5. Like, no, motherfuckers, give me the name. I know the name, not the numbers.
You've been streaming Fire Emblem 7 and 6 here for a month. Beat 7 twice. Nice. Serranos,
God.
it worked the first time. Okay? It worked the first time.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna actually I should trade. I should put some shit on Dart so that he can we can not be almost maxing out my my inventory. When was that? The first time. The first time she went out, she survived the entire first round. It's too early for safety saves. He's 10 times. Hawkeye can walk on water? What? Why didn't you just say that? Why were you like, oh, why would you pick Dart? Why didn't you say, oh, Hawkeye would be a better choice than Dart? So useful. Oh, backseat game. Maybe you should backseat better. If you're going to backseat. None of this. Oh, I'll just sit here and I'll just laugh at him when he messes up. That'll be good. That's my favorite part.
Passive aggressive.
I don't have any health for him, do I?
I love how they also talk to you like you're like this know-it-all in Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
Just
I have nothing.
they expect you to know everything.
Oh, and they're like, oh, you didn't read the thing I said last time? It's like, no. No, I didn't. Dart is 200 level to survive this chapter. Oh, man, you're going to have a fun time, Matt. If you want to join the conversation over on YouTube, there's some other people on there that also are huge fans that are also the reason I'm even playing this game. Oh look, wow, he can really walk on water. Look at that movement. See, the first time I did this and it worked fine. Such a weird character. Can I just bum rush him and kill him with 2 different people? Because it's just this one guy, I think. Because this guy's like a stronger archer. Wait. Why isn't that? Oh. Oh, I've got... My control inputs are changed again. Clear all. We're gonna go up, down, left, right. A, B, L, R. Select start. There we go. Did you get the Delphi shield? Yes, the Delphi shield is currently on Farina. I have that part. That guy's a sniper. This guy's an archer. What if I just go straight for this guy? With javelin style. Can you promote Farina? Probably.
Oh, looks like Tim's here.
Hold on. Welcome, Tim. Let's see. Farina transfer. Do I have a promotable? Oh yeah, the whip. The other shitty part is even when you take out the sniper, the other archers walk into the ballista. If I stand next to it, they seem to not want to go back onto it. So it's a good way to not have them immediately jump on it. But, and I can now use swords. So cool. Give me... Okay. Walk safe.
Is this your first Fire Emblem game? I can't remember.
Yes, this is my first ever Fire Emblem game. As America intended. At least according to America. All right, let's see. Let's get him out there so we can start walking the seas. Can I now do even more attack? 12. Ooh, nifty. 16. 16 with a 37 crit. Isn't that nifty? Well, let's see if I get the dodge. Defenses are also higher. Good. Fiora seemed useful up here with a quick, just a quick slim or iron. Iron. Yep.
Do you boys in the chat know about the Fire Emblem card game that was only in Japan?
What?
Did you know about that?
No,
Blaine?
I didn't know about that.
I didn't expect you to.
Good. If you expected me to know anything about Fire Emblem, I would question your comprehension skills. It's like, wait, you thought I could what? Michael owns some? Oh, isn't that cool?
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, they Oh, that's cool, Michael. I got into them, but then I didn't realize they canned them like a couple years ago. They stopped making them. Like they just cut the series out or whatever. So that's kind of unfortunate because they had the new game come out, so I was kind of hoping they would make cards for the new game.
They have really cool art. Oh.
Yeah, the art is really... That's why I was collecting them, was specifically for the art. I liked it a lot.
Are you also a big Fire Emblem fan?
I would say relatively new. I didn't grow up playing them.
Yeah.
Like these guys here. But yeah, I like, because my introduction to them was through Smash Brothers, like, you know, everyone else in the US.
Right.
So, but yeah, playing because I streamed Engage when it came out, and that was a lot of fun. But I played Awakening. Awakening is a really good game to start out on.
Mm-hmm.
And I did play the original game because they had it for the 20th or 30th anniversary. 30th. Yeah, it was the 30th anniversary during 2020 on the Switch. It was like a limited sale period. And so I bought that and I sat on it for a while. Then I played it recently. I haven't beaten it yet, but anyways, yeah, the cards were cool. And surprisingly enough, they weren't super popular in Japan. Like, it was really hard to find them at a regular card shop. I had to go to like a specific card shop and find it there.
Okay. Not a big fan of the games after Awakening. The GBA and SNES Fire Emblems are peak. I do love the art. I gotta say, I'm a big fan of the art style. There's some of these little sprites where you can tell that the sprite is like an old man. And they're very well designed, even though they're only the, 16 by 16s or whatever sizing they are.
Mm.
I did it. See, Farina survived this round. And I can heal her with Pent.
Yeah, Engage's animations are ridiculous. I was really blown away by it. The level of detail in that game is pretty cool.
Is Engage the new one?
Yeah, the newest one. She only survived because she was promoted.
Explain the first round, Serranos. Explain the first round. I'm telling you, she survived round 1 and round 4, okay?
This man's just spitting stats at you now.
I don't... At some level, I know I did the thing that got me to the point where I am now. May not be technically the right one. You can rewind the VOD. It exists. I'm going to just cut it into a repeating section where she survives the first round, and then I'm just going to copy it like 20 times and just post it as like a 1-hour video. You cannot. Is he watching on Kick now where they don't have VOD review? Okay, let's see.
Yeah, so if I do meet you out here in Osaka, I'll try to bring the cards with me so you can see them in person.
That'll be cool. I do love good art. It's hard for me to say no to looking at good art.
If you've played or if you've seen Heroes, the mobile version, like the character, I guess the character art is like that, but even a little bit better because you have like backgrounds and stuff, kind of like, your Yu-Gi-Oh or your Pokemon cards. And I think they've done, if I remember correctly, they even did like event style cards. But it's been a while since I've looked into it.
Gotcha.
There was a whole community in the US that took the cards, translated them, and put them into an open source computer card game, and like added the rules to that open source computer card game, so you can play the card game
Really?
on this like this program, and that's where I kind of like learned how to play it a little bit. But there was some stuff you had to do like an honor system, or like you had to make sure that you and the player you're playing against like know that like this mechanic you have to like announce it, because I guess they couldn't program it into the game. I don't remember specifically, but it's kind of cool to see that like
things where a card would say like, oh, say X, or tell the other person how many green cards you're holding or something like that.
I don't know about that, but
I'm just throwing some random shit at me. You know what I mean? Like when like the card game asks you to do a thing that's kind of outside of the game.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I get it. Serranos, I also wouldn't recommend playing the card game. Is it because it's you don't like it, or is it too strange? It has an interesting mechanic to it, but
if your bud is going to Japan, you should visit the Keon School. No, I'm going for my 8th trip, and the buddy Angry Canadian. Where's your little? Give you a little name tag here. There it is. It says Angry Canadian. Is already over there, so we might hopefully meet up for some drinks or something.
Serranos and Michael, yeah, they don't like the card game, which I mean that's fine. I didn't really fully understand the card game, but the art is really cool.
The art is cool, at least.
I don't know what the Henry Stickmin Flash game is. That like the OG like early internet days Stickmin Flash game? I'm not familiar with that.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we got a link here. Let's pull it up.
It's a good day to have a good day.
Dunkin' Donuts, everybody.
Scrambled eggs and cheese.
Get your ass
Break
to
out of that
Dunkin'.
afternoon fluff.
Why don't you have an ad blocker? It's so easy.
Because ad blockers have caused the demise of the internet. If people could just put one ad on their shit and make money off everybody who watches it, we wouldn't have all these damn subscription bullshits everywhere. Look at this game.
Oh.
It's literally like a Madness Combat,
Five
but
Nights
like
at Freddy's.
turn-based stick.
Interesting.
The first one's also an Advance Wars reference. Do love Advance Wars. If Advance Wars didn't exist, everyone would just be double dipping. Or if Adblock didn't
Adblock.
exist, everyone would just be double dipping. It's because Adblock exists that everybody double dips.
Wait, what are they double dipping into?
The amount of ads they can get.
Okay.
Do you think Fiora can help and survive? And we can go take out the Lightning Boys together? Or will she get wrecked? Usually magic users suck against my Pegasus. But I don't know. I'll save scum. It doesn't feel like a safety save when I do that. Freely skinny dipping instead? Hell yeah, that's my kind of ad block. Onward. A restore. What does this do? Oh, he's poisoned? How did he get poisoned? I'm glad I got that
didn't know.
restore staff. Thanks for the tip, Serranos.
When was poison introduced? Is it? I didn't realize it was that early on.
A bunch of maps ago. Everyone had
meant-
poison lances that I was trying to fight. It was a huge pain in the ass, and all of my characters would take 0 damage from the lance, but then they would get I should have given Jafar more weapons. But everyone would get poisoned, and so I'd have everybody walking around losing 3 health every turn, just trying to keep them healed because I didn't have any antidotes or anything. Like there's a poison sword. Even if he gets hit or dodges it. Oh, Jeebles, 23 damage. You can't survive, friend. Why do they keep attacking Hawkeye? Dodge again, Hawkeye. He just stands there in the water during a thunderstorm. Fucking balls on this guy. And he leveled up. He's unstoppable. Except for the slow movement of water. I hope they don't get more people on these stupid islands. That'd be a huge pain in my ass. You know, you wipe them off the islands don't have they don't have stairs, so theoretically nobody will spawn on them, but you never know. Poison bow. Get out of here. Damage 0. Oh man, I found some Takata racing harnesses. I was about to DM you and be like, hey, how much are these at an auto box near you? Because I'm tired of trying to hunt these damn racing harnesses down.
Oh, okay.
But I finally found them for a reasonable price.
Oh, speaking of Autobox, I need to schedule an oil change. Thanks for reminding me, Blaine.
You're welcome. Keep your oils clean and lubied. Everybody, it's important. Easiest way to have a car that'll be with you for a long period of time is keep up with those oil changes. Be better yet, learn to do them yourself so they cost you half of what a shop will charge.
Oh, that's easy. I can do it. I'm too lazy to do it, and I don't have.
Do you have a place
equipment.
to do it?
Yeah, that's in Japan. It's really hard.
I'm equally surprised that you have a vehicle that requires it.
No, it was where I used to work. when I used to work on the base, we had an auto hobby shop, so like I would just go there and do it
Oh,
myself.
hell yeah.
Rent a lift and just do the oil change myself. And then once I like left there and moved to Osaka, like I don't have all those tools in it or anything, so I just go pay for it.
Exactly. That's the best. I did when I was doing an ASE certification course, I had access to a lift, and then now I don't, and I'm like, okay, how much does a lift cost? There's a couple car storage facilities that'll let you rent lifts. I've been thinking about doing that, but I gotta finish some stuff on my my vehicle before I worry about that. Yeah, they're expensive for no reason. That's what I don't quite understand. Is there's some auto stuff nowadays where you're like, it costs how much for a tune-up? But then like if you look at the manual at least for say my let's do like a set of like a standard tune-up where you're doing plugs, wires, all the goodies. My car's manual says like drop engine, and you're like, what? it's insane the kind of shit that you're like supposed to do to actually get it done because of the way they've designed cars nowadays.
Yeah.
How did he switch to L-Fire? Marcus is about to be berserked. What? What does that mean? This guy? This guy? What does that mean? These guys have some stuff. I wish this guy could just get into the doodle. I guess there's those guys down there that might be useful. Wait, what do you drive in Japan?
I drive a yellow plate. Do you know that term?
Hell yeah. I've got one waiting in the port for me.
I don't have anything fancy because like I didn't want to get anything fancy right now since I don't really have like a good parking spot / garage for it. So it's just a Suzuki like box car, like Suzuki yellow plate, and it's paid off. So like I just pay the ridiculously overpriced insurance or inspection every 2 years and the insurance for it. Yeah, it's expensive owning a car in Japan.
Yes, it is. That's why nobody does.
Yeah, for the most
Just
part.
driving it around costs a ton. Like the toll roads. At least going up
Yeah,
north. Going from Osaka to Kyushu wasn't bad, but going from Tokyo to Hokkaido, that was even without the ferry, it was hundreds in just toll fees.
Yeah, it is expensive, but I do like the the road quality because they're all like very well clean and kept
and like
well.
The rest stops are all awesome. Like
yeah, the rest stops are a whole adventure in themselves.
Each one is just like, oh wow, we have a whole like shop here. This one has a shrine and a onsen. Like,
yeah.
You never know what you're gonna get. Yeah, get him. I still don't quite understand this level's layout. Like, there's a lot to this map that I feel like most of my characters can't access. Like, am I supposed to use my Pegasus as, like, ferries to, like, move people around? Maybe that's the goal.
Can you actually do that? Can you
Not
pair up like
not
that?
everybody, but if your character is strong enough, they can carry other characters. Like I don't think anyone can carry Oswin, but like there's some other characters I have that are light enough that they could get hauled around.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, eat shit. Black Fang. Marcus got the dodge. Okay. I still don't know what this berserked is. It missed. Huzzah. I don't know what that was. They tried to silence Pent. Pent can't be silenced. Trying to put Marcus to sleep. Miss. Haha. You think the furry realizes he needs to actually have seen the video he is talking about in order to criticize it?
I think I missed that part of the conversation. I don't know who this furry is you guys are referring to.
Your movie sucks.
Your movie sucks. Yeah, YouTuber?
Yeah, the YouTuber. Famous for the killer cat one or whatever. The cat daddy.
I'm not super deep into the weeds.
He talks kind of like this, and he says, "This movie isn't great." Like, and he'll talk about like Neil Byrne, Neil, whatever it is.
Wow, over 1 million subs?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
He got kind of famous, from what I remember, because he had a video go viral because the guy kept trying to DMCA him when he was doing like legitimate criticism. Indeed. 67-4. 67-12. 47-14. Okay. Not strong hits on this guy. But if I go to the middle of the page, it'll give me a better attack later on. Cool Cat touches the kids. Yeah, that's the one. Derek Savage. He was like not happy about how he put his thing together. His Kimba and Lion King videos. I remember the Kimba video. I feel like that's the only one I saw, and then I saw some of like the drama around the guy making those other weird videos. Yeah, can I just pick up Jafar and then bring him? I'll hang out outside of range for right now. Let me attack you.
Have you
Lance
been
might
to
crit.
Have you been to Daikoku-cho since you're a car guy?
I have not. No. Link my StreamYards. It's called Restream, and who wants it? You already have it, Jab. You mean my my Stream Elements? That one? Or you need the link to get back into the chit chat. Ooh, this is my last Physic 4. Ah, that should be it then that you're looking for. The Lion King review is over a year old and stands at 4.5. Yeah, that adds up. I should switch to my... I'll do Javelin, I guess? No, hand axe.
See you there, pop culture mechanic.
Have a good one, Pops.
Yeah, this year or I guess yeah, this year they decided to have that like car meet all the way in Hokkaido, which like makes
Really?
no sense because normally it's only in Tokyo.
Yeah, that's a place to hold it.
I can't imagine like the cost of driving like all the way up there and then getting the ferry to take your car across.
The ferry's $200.
Sheesh.
It's crazy because around here we have ferries, and like the most expensive ferry we have for the sound is, $20, I think, to go from like
Hmm.
the bottom to the very north island. Um, but like that ferry in Japan goes through big ocean. Like it's kind of crazy how rough the waters are up there. Oh no, I got poisoned. Dodge, Pent. You can tell how rough a ferry is by the fact that in the bathroom there's like urinals, toilets, and then a big puke bucket. It's just like a giant utility sink basically, but it literally says like vomit here.
Oh my goodness, that's funny. I still want to take a ride on the like a normal ferry. Well, I guess yeah, like just to go from one location to the next. But there's one in particular I saw online through a YouTube video. It was like a vending machine ferry. I guess there's like you can buy like legit meals on it.
Oh yeah, the one that goes to Korea, I think. Is that the
Uh,
one?
no, this one was like it was around here because I wanted to try it. It was like from Kansai to uh Kyushu. It wasn't.
Oh, that
It
would be
was like
fun, like
it was
going
near
down
where I
and
was at.
around Shikoku. Oh, I got a Mew Mew kitty. Also, if you want some good recommendations to get into his content outside of his really big stuff, I'd recommend the TASM vids and his Quiet Place videos and some of the end of year lists for Your Movie Sucks. If you want to get into his stuff and you're not actively mad at his takes. The Amazing Spider-Man, nice. I liked his what was that second one you just listed? I think I remember that one. The Quiet Place. I think I remember the Quiet Place video. But so much of that year-end stuff, like I just don't care about like Oscars or any of that. And the Oscars of anime sucks, so
Huh, they do an Oscars of anime?
not really. It's just Crunchyroll being like, here's all the stuff we like. That movie is poo? Wait, The Quiet Place? Look! They opened travel.
Yeah, Serranos did say that earlier. He did say that.
Wait, what did you say? Did you just say
He
like
he said as the turns progress, like routes would open.
nice. Roots have occurred. We're ready to play, I guess. Quiet Place is trash. I don't know. I thought it was fun. Adam YMS made a video on Everything Everywhere All at Once, and he really liked it. Doesn't everyone like Everything Everywhere All at Once? Isn't that like the universal? Oh, I'm a big movie fan, and I thought this movie was fantastic. It's wonderful, quite gorgeous. You can't wait for Chapter 3?
Chapter 3.
Chapter 3.
Oh, my buddy got back with me about his rent-a-girlfriend escapade.
Oh, nice.
So he said he said he spent 10,000 yen. Or well, it was the one he chose was 10,000 yen per hour.
Okay.
And I said, like, wait a second, why did you go over 10,000 yen? Like, that's expensive. He's like, well, it depends on like the prettiness of the girl. Like their prices are different, I guess.
Right.
So they
Okay.
know their worth. And so he said he did it because he just wanted to do it for fun. Like he said, he's only done it that one time. And he's like, I'm never doing it again because it's too expensive.
Yeah,
And
that makes sense.
he went for a dinner and like karaoke after that. But like there wasn't like he said this was like many months ago, so there wasn't like a whole lot to share about it, but his reaction was pretty funny. He just said that like he's pretty picky on, I guess, the type of face he wants to go after, so that's why it was so expensive.
Wait, was it this website that he used, or did he use a different website?
No, I think he used a different website.
Okay. Hold on, where's the... Can I look at the cast rating? I want to see these prices. I want to see... Because these are the most objective prices you could come up with, right? Oh, I guess we can use these. We'll use the top 12. Like, we've looked at these objective rating scales on, like, Reddit and stuff. So these are the top 12 right now. 34. What's OL?
Office Lady.
Office Lady. Okay. 36. This one's got a blurred face. We can't really judge that one. Like this, I feel like I've seen this person. Like that's just the very like pleasantly normal face. You know, you're not looking at someone like, oh, you've really like touched up to like make it look like way better or something like that. You're not confused. Can you confirm 18-year-old kid tried to get me to watch that movie and I knew I must refuse? I liked Quiet Place. I don't know. Like, what were you all expecting? It's a gotta not make noise or monster eat you movie. This one, this is an AI generated image. Look at this. This is.
Yeah.
Will this be a normal?
I can see where you're getting at with that. Kind of looks like Michael Jackson.
It's so softened that she doesn't look real. And not like, oh, she's crazy hot, like nothing like that. She just literally looks like an AI image. That's kind of crazy. 19. Wait.
I've seen that type of person a lot. That 19-year-old. They're everywhere.
Yeah, every yakitori bar you go into is full of them.
Yeah.
Oh, everywhere all at once. I still haven't seen it, but I've been to parties that are themed around it. 25 grand staff. Or do they uncensor the, if I pick... No, they're still censoring the face. Still don't know.
Yeah, I hate that.
Hey, what's up, sicko?
Why are you besmirching the good name of poor maidens?
Because sometimes you gotta smirch. You gotta smirch on them maidens.
Oh God.
This is the gal that you see in the cat cafe with her boyfriend.
How much does her escort cost?
It is a rental girlfriend, not an escort.
Oh.
Her 1 hour is 6,000 yen.
$60? Well, it's less than that, but yeah, like we effectively say $60.
Yeah. You say $60, then when you look at your bank statement, you're pleasantly happy.
$60 plus meal.
Is this all Nijika? Is that all of these?
Imagine paying a girl to play video games with you.
Well, there was a funny video of a dude doing that for Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, you know about the that one Playdate site?
What?
Playdate? No.
This girl's
show you a
107
video.
Centimeters. Wait, she's got braces. They said no braces. They're breaking all their rules.
She doesn't have braces right now, okay? That's an old picture.
It's an old picture. You're gonna send a video on your stuff. Check the fan art.
Yeah,
Tap
I got a
Discord for the
video
link.
for you. Where'd it go? Oh, is this video not that popular?
Who's
Because
this?
I remember watching it a while ago. I know who it's channeled on. I just had to find it.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Look at that magic. Magic.
Unless he hit it,
Magic.
he might actually might not have it on here. I might have to ask him where his video went because I don't see it on here.
Where his what video went?
I have to ask Link where like one of his videos went because it's like he did a video on a website where you could just like go to pay people to play video games with you.
That's kind of a genius website actually.
Yeah. Yeah, ePal. Yeah, it's called ePal.
ePal? That
Yeah,
sounds
where did his video go?
inappropriate. Hiring e-girls to backseat game for you or coach. There you go. Let's go on Fiverr and let's see if we can find a video game stream coach.
That's a woman.
With big jubblies.
Big jubblies.
I have to ask him what happened to that because I remember him having a video about it.
Jade L.
Because I literally talked with him about this too.
Nope.
When he was like making some video or other. He like just
Gabo
asked his Discord
Gabriel?
for like some
Oh,
help.
that looks like a child. Who are these people? I'll teach you Fortnite. I don't know. Okay, little boy, leave. Splatoon coaching. Wow, everyone's like specific game, and it's all Fortnite.
That's gay.
I'm not a huge fan. A dating coach.
Oh, okay, I found his. Oh yeah, I found his stream. He just stream.
Oh, gotcha. Also, now that I've reset my factory settings, my turbo speed up button isn't working.
Oh my god, Blaine, you're impossible.
So we're gonna be
Why did it stop working? I don't understand
playing
it.
with some
Because it rebounded.
fair maidens, some queens, some.
You need to turn it
talk
up. It's
too
not as
slow.
loud as Gura's stream.
E-girls.
You talk
if I
too
can use
slow.
that word. I know that's a. It's apparently a very controversial term because the website is now called ePal. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but technically my title is wrong. The website is called ePal. It's not called eGirl.
Yes,
So,
it
let's get
it
back to
was
the
called
subject at hand
something
here.
else. Yeah.
Which girl do we play with? Mudkips. I like the name Mudkips because it reminds me of my childhood. $25 though is. I'm not going to pay anything over $5. I'm not going to pay anything over $5. That's stupid. I think it's stupid, right? Although, wait, if somebody donates to me, I can't.
What is this website?
Yeah, you just got a bunch of e-girls saying like, "Hey, I'll play a video game
I'll
with you for
play a
like
video game
an
with
hour
you?
if you pay me."
Okay, so now Jafar is berserk. So I need to.
Do you have a recover staff? Because he's gonna start killing everybody,
I do.
and
have a
he
recover
will
staff.
kill everybody.
I do.
Well, that's too bad. I think you lost because he is going to kill somebody, and you cannot avoid it.
Oh, I can't pick him up?
Nope.
Damn.
So yeah, you cannot have your staffer fall behind.
Gotcha. I was going back to heal Pent.
Nope.
Can Nino use staffs?
Nope. She is level 5.
Can Fiora use staffs?
I think you're coping right now.
I just don't know. I'm asking questions, man. I'm just
No.
asking questions. Okay.
What?
well,
Where are your buckets to come? You don't have enough buckets to be asking this many questions.
I don't have any buckets. Kill. We'll see what happens.
Probably should. If somebody, not encouraging you to, but if somebody's like, I want you to play with this girl, I kind of have to use that money, right? Okay, what other game could I play though? Hypothetically, I could play Overwatch. I have that installed. Oh my gosh. Yes, please.
Hi, my name's Pet.
Simp.
Okay, the voice is a little bit of a turn off, admittedly.
Be a tank main back on console. I've been playing since beta.
Yeah, you're
I
literally
really
having
love
to
Overwatch.
talk to the person. Who cares what they
I'm
look
on the
like?
university's esports team actually for it. I play as one of the main sports.
Hog.
And I try and make the gaming environment as positive as I can. I have a really good time doing that. And I do really good call-outs.
Because yeah, they'll have the
play
little
with me.
voice line.
Dude, it's only 150 per game.
Is there like
Should
an
we play
inverse
Overwatch?
to this?
She is pretty attractive. Or
No,
maybe I'm
men
just
can be on that
completely
site, just nobody's gonna
fooled by
pay
her
them.
outfits. That does happen to me sometimes. I am a simple man. I see stockings and boots, and I don't even know, and I click like or whatever. That's the name.
You did.
I
You
don't
did
have
click
Minecraft.
like.
I never got into Minecraft. Like, I respect it as a game. All my friends played it when I was in middle school, but and like high school too. But I never got into it. I was into WoW. What do I say? Do I message her? Does it even matter? She's not gonna take me seriously. You're gonna have to send her an emoji. Okay,
Just
we'll
an
we'll order her
emoji?
next. How do I do that? I'll just message her. Semicolon parentheses. Okay, take notes, guys. Semicolon parentheses. Right? Yes, and everything. We got Tyrone Jamal.
Hey, I already know we about to cash out on this Roblox, man. We about to cash out on Roblox too. Hey, we going straight up, man. Tyrone Jamal, he on top.
Yep.
I don't
Tyrone
think that's
Jamal.
That's
role-playing.
great. That's
I don't think that
great.
guy is actually African American or African descent. That might be a fake profile. I'm not sure. I actually can't tell. By his voice, he sounds like a white guy.
Tyrone
Not sure
Jamal.
what attracted you to the website?
Tyrone Jamal.
So my ex-team captain and one of my ex-tank players were talking about the site because they saw a meme that was like a Twitch clip of a girl like yelling at this person that was like, "You're garbage. You're a piece of trash." You're like, she was just like blaming this dude, and then they were memeing about the site, and I looked into it, and I'm like, haha. But what if I actually did this? Not to mention I'm a business major, and I saw this as like an opportunity for a test market, practice some of what I'm learning in school.
Cool, cool.
Yeah.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 20. I'm turning 21 in August, which I'm excited for.
Nice. All right, let's hop into a game,
and
right?
vulnerable.
Yeah, let's go.
You mentioned that you play for a team, right? In your college?
Yeah, in my university, yeah.
How have you guys placed in tournaments?
So we just got, okay, we were formulated last semester, not this semester, but last semester, and it was preseason. I joined in pretty late, so I can't actually participate. But our first tournament that we were in got
He will not
postponed indefinitely
hesitate
due
to
to Corona.
slay Nino, even
So
though
I
he's
can't really answer
the
that,
only
'cause
reason he
the one
joined
tournament that we
you.
finally
Or
started
she's
playing
the only
in,
reason he joined you.
Yeah.
Can you tell me some
Oh,
of the
well, yeah, he's dead.
interactions that you've had on this website with men? Or anyone?
Pain in the ass.
Goodness. It's all even with men. I haven't been hired by a female yet, other than like pillowy girls when we're like supporting each other. Yeah.
Pillowy girls? What?
Oh goodness. In DMs, I get a lot of creepy DMs. I get a lot of people asking for like feet
I think
pics
she
or
said
nudes
verified.
or thigh pics, which I thought was kind of weird.
Oh.
I also had people be like, "Oh, do you have OnlyFans?" Or, "Oh, I think I found you on Pornhub," and I'm like, "Definitely not. Please leave me alone."
Oh, that is weird.
That is,
What about like over voice? Has there ever been weird shit like when you were
Oh yeah, there was this one time me and my friend got hired at the same time, and we got into this voice channel, and the dudes didn't even want to play games. They just started kind of berating us, and like they were being really creepy, and they're like, "Hello, ladies," and they were breathing into the mic, and then they started sending us really graphic videos and like screaming it, and then they were talking about like
What-
having
what kind
I
of
don't know if this is like
graphic
TOS for me to actually
videos?
mention.
Probably weird memes.
Okay, well, they were mentioning having.
Oh,
stuff, and
okay,
they were,
wow.
Yeah.
Yikes.
That's why I was like, I don't know if that's TOS, and
should
they were
report
like,
them.
"Oh, we did to Discord trust and safety and to the mods on the site."
You did a good job.
This guy's a monkey main. That's the easiest one to play while you're
Winston.
streaming.
Yes, yes it is.
Yeah, but no, I've had a lot of creepy people. But
Tried
at
to
least not a
warn
lot
me-
of them.
you tried to
have been
warn me, I
for
still
actual
didn't know
murders,
what
because I
was
guess people don't want to
happening.
really pay to just be creepy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Out of like the 300 orders I've had, I think only about 7 have been creepy, which is good.
So tell me a bit about yourself. How do I say your name? Is it Pet Trainer? Pet Trainer?
Yeah, it's Pet Trainer. Oh, you got it right. You're the first one that got it right. Oh my god, that just makes me so happy.
Pet Trainer. Okay.
It's
Yeah.
literally
I've
pet
noticed you have,
trainer.
like almost this laugh after everything you say.
It's just how I am as a person. I'm sorry. I've been told it's kind of annoying, but I can't help it.
Okay, I'm just curious. It's alright. It is what it is. I'm observing. So come to Fairbanks.
I love that it's a .gg
I prefer not to.
website.
Oh, why not?
Because I really hate
Right?
Word.
Wait, really? Why?
Man, it's crazy how game lobbies have evolved over the years.
Okay.
I feel like
This is where
if
we're
a
at
guy
now.
grew up using the internet mostly.
This is where we
you know,
were
girls
20 years
and
ago.
Saw that it was super common for women to just like.
You know why I was
have
like
an
20
identity
years
and
old,
put
right?
themselves everywhere, and that's what they grew up knowing. I would definitely think that plays a big role in him turning out to be a
But-
creepy dude.
Wait a
Like, our
second,
environment
like
does
we
it,
had
right?
e-girls
Well-
in these lobbies, like interacting with dudes.
No, it was a bunch
It's
of
like
I thought you
dudes
were
pretending to be
comparing
girls
Overwatch.
to talk
I
to
thought you
each
were
other.
comparing Overwatch to WoW.
No.
Man, these
No,
video game
no, no,
lobbies are
not-
so advanced.
No, I'm talking about like the conversation type stuff, like Modern Warfare 2 lobbies. You know, we had like dudes screaming at each other, a lot of gamer words and stuff, and now we have like I guess you could blame it on chicks invading our space. Like, this is where we're at now. Like, it's just
Why are these
nothing's
ladies
sacred.
in our space?
Nothing is sacred.
Well, you sound like a misogynist. I think you need to check off.
Oh my gosh. The top two are selfie service and e-chat. This thing is just another OnlyFans.
Yes.
See, the degradation.
Baldur's Gate 3. We can play some Baldur's Gate. DGG.GG. This is
I feel like your
ridiculous.
environment only
No,
shapes
I-
you as a person to an extent, and then after you hit about 15 and are of an age where you can start thinking of your for yourself, that's when you also shape yourself. So I don't think you could just blame the environment.
I mean, you
that would be like
can.
so by that standard, because of my environment and everything I've experienced and everything, like statistically speaking, stuff that other people in my shoes have done, like I
What?
should be committing crimes or being a whore or like that kind of stuff or being in bad abusive relationships, and I'm not because I'm me and I have control over myself and I know how to think.
You're
And
not
everyone, once they hit 15 years old, has that
utilizing
same
your
power. So you can't blame the environment.
body
It's also
for
them
money.
as a person, in large part.
Why do you think you didn't turn out as
Are
well as
you
you-
not posting pictures of yourself?
I gotta
in
say, this girl is not a
stockings
sociology major. I don't think she knows what she's talking about.
And then using that. Like, if you were really about using your skills to get work, you would have nothing but your, like, ranks in all the games that you play. But no, you have listed all of the you looking attractive for people. Cut your teeth in Roblox. I still have yet to ever play Roblox.
I don't need
Just
this.
like-
I don't need to see the face of somebody who's a master in League.
Yeah, I just need to know if they'll yell at me the whole time. That's all I need.
demographics that you pointed out?
Cut your teeth in
Because I'm not like
Mabinogi.
that.
Yeah, but what makes you like that versus not like that?
I don't know. I believe that everyone, I don't know. Maybe it's I think everyone has a soul.
At the end of the day, no one person can change the world. So all you
I like
do
how
is
this
yourself.
girl's on
So,
two
like,
times
the
speed. It
answer
sounds like she's
for
talking
everything, for
normal.
Every problem in the world comes from within. I completely agree with that mentality, and I think that should be promoted more. But what I don't like things is that on one hand, like for the men, right? Like that's the solution, that's the answer. Perhaps as it should be. But not that you're saying this, but I feel like the conversation in public when it comes to women is like, no, we have to encourage them when it comes to what their lifestyles are. We have to tell them that sex positivity is a good thing. So like women are not able to control their, I mean, clearly they are able to control their own lives. But why are we coddling them with society and not men? That's just what I don't know.
What do you mean? Like, how are they being coddled right now?
Because it's like,
Wait, how are
women
they
should be
being
able to do
coddled?
anything.
Is this an
And sex work is
attack?
totally like good. It's a progressive thing. So everything.
I mean, guys could do sex work too. Why is it considered such a non-coddling bad thing for women to be like, hey, we want to be able to dress how we want like you guys do because we don't, sexually assault like you?
What?
Wait, what? Hold the
What?
phone.
Did you just say sex work isn't real work, followed by we women want to dress how we want and
she
let
said
you
sex
guys
work is
do
real
it
work.
too, so
And
that
men can do
we
sex
don't
work.
assault? What? Hold
She
on, I
said
gotta
she said that men can do sex work.
listen to this.
Progressive thing. So everything.
I mean, guys could do sex work too. Why is it considered such a non-coddling bad thing for women to be like, hey, we want to be able to dress how we want like you guys do because we don't, sexually assault like you, and we want to.
We want to be able to dress how we want, just like you, because we don't sexually assault like you. That doesn't seem like it. That doesn't seem like it maps on to guys can do sex work. I feel like we've lost the plot there.
Want to be able to do what you do. Why is that coddling women and not
Wait, do
coddling
it.
men?
What do you mean? What men do?
They're allowed to dress how they want and they don't have to have any fear or like not however they want, as in, you know what I'm saying? Like in this case.
Sure.
Like I've never once experienced having a guy wear a tank top and tell me that he felt uncomfortable in public because some lady made him feel weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's all,
some lady will make
women
you
don't
feel
view men
weird
the
in
same
a
way
tank
men do
top, no
women.
matter
Like,
what.
They don't view. Like,
Okay, so then men are wrong for viewing women that way.
But they're wired to view sex as a visual stimulation, or be stimulated
Well,
by sex.
women do too.
Not as much.
I can't really put my 2 cents in on that because I'm a little weird in that sense, but
I don't think they're turned on by the same things all the time.
She's
I don't know.
asexual.
Like I see a hot woman out in public and my heart picks up a beat and I like looking at them, but I don't ever make women feel uncomfortable.
Likewise, yeah. Yeah. And I don't
You
think they should-
sure?
I think you should
I
never-
don't think it's that hard to not be a dick, and that's like in
Are-
that sense. Like I don't
are
feel
you
like women are being coddled
uncomfortable
by
right
saying, hey, we
now?
want to be allowed to like wear tank
He's
tops in
uncomfortable
public
in the room
without
with
being
us.
like harmed. And since like men are actively participating in sex work and all that, like clearly there's a demand for this. We want to be treated like people. We don't want to be treated poorly or badly or whatever because we're taking part in sex work. I don't feel like that's coddling women. Now, there are a lot of situations where I'll 100% get behind you and I'll rag on feminine movement and I'll say these women are getting coddled and this is pissing me off, but this is not one of those situations at all.
Maybe coddled is the wrong word. And I'm not referring to that, like, okay, forget about what
It might be the right word.
Should or should not wear or can or cannot wear. I'm not saying they should or shouldn't be allowed. I'm not saying they shouldn't be allowed to wear certain things in public or not. I'm not even talking about that. I'm more so talking about, okay, like specifically the promotion of, let's say, sex work.
What do you mean?
Like encouraging that or saying that that's a good thing to, as a career. I don't believe that it is. I think it's more
well,
like...
there's a demand for it. I mean, I personally think that it should be less of a thing, but I don't believe that my opinion should hold a sway on what other people do and don't do. Like, I'm against, for example, banning alcohol.
Why do you have your opinion if you don't think that other people should do it too? Like, if it's not if it's not like... I guess my brain would call it a preference, right? Like, I have preferences that are in my life that I don't like stick on other people as things that I think they should do. But if I have an opinion about a thing, it's probably something that I think you should also do too.
Yeah.
I think that most people that are drunk do dumb things they regret, and in a lot of situations, like alcoholism and drinking, ruin a lot of things. But they're grown-ass adults, and I think that they have a right to choose what they want to do in their free time. So, like, yeah, domestic abuse, whatever, is bad, but like just drinking isn't.
Right. But like,
so I'm not gonna go out and say
What's up, Serranos?
I mean, okay, it's like domestic abuse is bad, okay.
But I'm not gonna tell people not to drink. The lines in this girl's head are insane. I don't understand.
I think she has some problems.
There's no morals. You gotta have morals.
And there's connections in a way that I just don't think. Like, I think she's had experiences that have caused her to connect certain things together, and we're sitting here like, huh? Because it just doesn't make no sense.
Far just got hit by 29%, and he got poisoned.
Yep, I noticed.
I don't like sex work. I think it's icky, and I don't think that people should do it because it's bad for them. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna say like I'm not against people promoting what they believe in.
If you're not against people promoting what they believe in, then what you believe
as long as it's not harming others.
Okay.
I'm not against them promoting what they believe in as long as it's not harming others.
Head back to your light novels. Do it.
What if you could demonstrate that sex work on a massive scale contributes to loneliness and
well, that's a personal thing that they're like subjecting themselves to. So, for example, me vaping is not very good for me. No, let's pretend I smoke cigarettes. So I smoke cigarettes. It makes me feel good. I like it. It's my vice. It's got a high chance of giving me cancer. It's bad for me, etc., etc. I'm not going to say that like. So, and Susie is super anti-tobacco, super anti-smoking. She thinks that tobacco places should not be allowed to have ads at all because they're advertising something that's unhealthy and harming people.
Right.
Okay, I'm a grown-ass woman. I can make my own choices. I can assess my risks and decide what I want to do with my life as my own personal pastimes. So if I want to ride a motorcycle and risk getting run over and hurt, or I want to smoke my cigarettes, I have a right to do that. And the business that sells tobacco is a business just like any other, and they have just as much of a right to, have an ad as the shampoo
motorcycles.
Okay. But like,
so yes, I agree with you. Sex work harms people, but it's not harming them. Like it's not harming people that aren't.
Why do you want to ban? Wait, did you say you want to ban
motorcycles?
Yes. What? No.
Yes.
Get the pitchforks. Get the pitchforks.
Dude.
Torches and pitch.
Get out of here.
I have an alternative solution to this, okay?
Okay. Is it that you let me have motorcycles wherever I want?
I let you motorcycle directly into dump trucks and get crushed.
I would motorcycle over the dump truck and do a cool flip.
And you probably land on your neck and die. That's close enough for me. That's a good idea.
I'd survive. And then I would look at you as I was looking all cool and be like, just give you a thumbs
Ghost
up.
Rider style.
The big
Nicolas Cage Ghost Rider style.
All people who ride motorcycles have my permission to die. They can do that.
Why? Why you hate them so much? I'm so lost.
Because they're an extension of bicyclists. Bicyclists are terrible.
Are they?
Yes.
What?
They're an extension of bicyclists?
Yep, they're just louder bicyclists.
Wow.
What is going on here?
You're insane.
At least motorcycles go to speed.
Is that incorrect? Are they not loud bicyclists?
No, they're so much faster. The problem with the bicycles is that they go slow.
The problem with bicycles is the people that ride them.
Go slow, exactly.
It's literally the people themselves. Yeah. The people that choose to ride a bicycle are bad people.
And the people that choose to ride motorcycle are cool people.
Agree, disagree.
They're the coolest people you've ever met.
They're
So
the
then
deadest
this
people I've
guy-
ever met. I've known multiple people that died on a motorcycle.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Well.
I don't want to know you now.
Well, I'm alive, so that works out.
Someday you'll be dead. It'll be a long time before me.
I mean, it might be 5 years before you. It's not a long time.
I'll keep track. Don't worry, Blaine. I'll keep record for you.
You have a book?
It's got a note of when I'll finally die.
Give it to Ghost Rider. He can keep the death note on hand. And it's not like he can die anyways, so you know it's different.
So this guy paid money to like just have this conversation with her?
Yeah, he paid money to play games with her.
And then it just developed.
No, he
or delved into
intentionally
this-
decided to have a conversation with
Yeah,
these people.
he turned it into this.
Okay, that's what I thought,
conversation.
It's not like
Yeah.
an accident. It's not like, oh, and then they just like randomly started talking about no.
Randomly talking about sex work on a website where I hired a woman to help me with the thing.
Yeah.
Give you a bike to ride on, you would rage quit? Wait, a bike or a motorcycle?
Same difference.
God, have you ever been on a motorcycle?
I've been on a 4-wheeler actually, or not.
Oh yeah. I've been on a tricycle. I went room and then you fell over and I don't want to do
Those
it
things
anymore.
are absolute death traps.
Oh, double him, Hawkeye. Do it rage quit? Oh, come on. Motorcycles
And
are
have you
amazing.
ridden in dune buggies, Blaine? I assume you have.
Dune buggies? Yeah.
Yeah, seems like something you do.
There was actually a dune buggy at the track day. It was pretty funny. It went off on like turn 15, and you just saw this huge plume of dirt because like their tires are just kicking up as much as they can.
I thought you were saying it went off the track at turn 15. It was never heard from again.
Yeah, it just kept
Yeah,
going.
that's what I thought.
Ooh, this guy actually hits.
Wait, what are you talking about, Michael? He's talking about a different furry than I was thinking of earlier.
Yeah, I don't even know what's going on with him and furries right now.
Yeah, Michael, I don't even see any other chats for you. Like, what are you talking about?
Staff. Restore.
Michael, how many
Marcus.
minutes behind are you?
Dune buggies can fuck you up bad. That is true. Because you feel safe because you're in a cage. But then you bought a Polaris and the cage bends as soon as you move anywhere in it.
Or the strap just kind of breaks and you fly out and get crushed by it.
What? Okay, these guys will only aggro if I go into their attack range, right?
They haven't used their staves against you yet? Do they have them?
No. Even though I'm in range for staff technically. But I think they'll only move if I go into that
That
aggro.
actually makes sense. Yeah, it could be they might have actually been coded, or they might have been put on the wrong aggro type of aggro.
Oh, this is awful.
No, you should have
Frank
just attacked
Castle
with
is
Farina
Punisher?
first.
I should have, but I didn't realize it was gonna almost kill Marcus.
Well, I mean, it showed you exactly what would have happened, and you still decided to go with it.
I mean, this doesn't seem like I'm gonna kill it anyway. Oh, there we go. Finally. Frank Castle or Frank Hassel?
Why don't you start talking about YMS? He's more interesting.
Is he? Then
Yeah, I'm
the
talking about
E-girl?
Michael.
Oh.
No, I'm talking about Michael.
Isn't harming anybody. The guy deciding to watch porn all the time and fap every day is harming himself.
Okay. Yeah, I like on some level I definitely agree, but I think all of these things don't exist in a vacuum. Like we live in a, I know this is a fucking meme at this point, but we live in a society.
You.
Welcome to the society, Michael.
Where are you outside right now?
What do you mean?
I heard the rat.
You
It's in
sound
the
like you're like walking around.
I am walking around the house right now. I'm on my phone.
Is it
So
hot?
basically, it is a little bit hot. But basically, the furry I was talking about, okay? So this dude is like arguing with the Almighty Lolly on Twitter, right?
Okay.
But he's like calling him a grifter and all this shit about the just some guy.
God, I hate
breakdown video.
grifter. I hate grifter.
Yeah, very funny. But he's talking about the just some guy breakdown video, and he's like, keeps getting basic shit about the video wrong.
Yeah, the one that was just some guy and Ricada, that breakdown video.
Yeah, but it's also a bunch of other stuff, like the Tennessee book ban and all this other shit, you know? So I'm just arguing with this dude for a little bit, and I was talking about it in chat every once in a while. And basically, what happened was, so like the last thing I sent was like, yeah, I'm not gonna argue with you. You should probably just make a breakdown video because you keep getting basic shit about this wrong. And the very last thing he said was, oh my God, I can't believe it. 14-year-olds aren't mature enough to talk about the Holocaust. And I was just like, correct. They are not mature enough to talk about the Holocaust.
True.
True fact.
He was like, oh my God, I can't believe they banned Mouse, the book, from like high schools. And I'm like, they were 8th graders. That's middle school. And he's like, oh my God, the 14-year-olds can handle it. And I'm like, no. No, they can't.
I mean, I'm sure the thing is, like, I'm sure there are some kids that can, but it's one of those things where it's like we have these ideas of like certain levels of maturity and will allow certain things to be learned or taught, and to make it simple, we just stick a number on those, an age, because rather than be like, oh, this person's reached the maturity level and trying to determine that, we either let their parents teach them because parents can fucking teach your kids, or we just wait for the number to be big enough to call it good enough.
Exactly.
14-year-olds will probably make jokes. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't think you realize this, but if I was an 8th grader and I was shown that book and I'm seeing the naked dead mouse imagery, I'm going to be making fun of it all day of the week, every day of the week.
And then you get that one weird kid who takes it in the bathroom after class.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's not a good lesson plan book for that age.
Man, how did stupid mice just like die like that? What losers.
Yeah, it's like, if the cats want them dead, what? That's weird.
Survival of the fittest.
True.
Don't you love how when some guys dodge, they just do a little whoop?
They just kind of
I
their
really like
shoulders
that.
a little.
Their pixels just like slightly adjust.
Yeah, he just backed up a tiny bit.
Because he's basically the Terminator. That's all he has to do.
True. Oh shit.
Oh, he got berserked. Wait, if you could heal him, it's actually fine.
I mean, he's out in the middle of the water.
He can move on water though.
Yeah, but
yeah,
like,
if you could heal him, he's gonna keep attacking enemies.
Yeah, I've got.
Oh, you're right.
I've got time to.
If you could physic him, it's probably gonna just like see how it plays out, you know.
No, my
That's what I'm
physics broke.
saying, DR. The video is peak.
Huh. I wonder
watch
if
it
you
like-
could have. I wonder if you could have physic with more uses.
No,
I watch
actually, I
it
only
an
have 2
unreasonable
physics,
amount of
one
times.
with 2 uses and one with 1 use.
Huh, I wonder if you could have bought more if your inventory wasn't full.
I wonder if you could have stopped.
I've been able to
using them
buy as
for
many as I want every
heal.
time I go, but every time I go, it's like, oh, how much do I buy? Buy 4, so I buy 4.
Why don't you just stop using them like they're going like they're hotcakes? Just
I don't know.
use them less.
It didn't seem like it would be a problem because there were shops every level.
Yeah, that's not how conserving resources works.
Yeah, I didn't know I had to conserve that resource.
We told you.
No, you didn't.
Didn't we?
No.
feel like we did.
I was just fighting. I was like, all right, cool. I'll kill this guy too. I'll use this weapon. I'll use that heal. I'll do this.
I've given Blaine suggestions on this stuff, but he ignores me every time, so it seems pointless.
Yeah,
Yeah, you shouldn't be using.
Yeah, I tell
the
you literally,
physics
it's like
that
sell
cost.
garbage, and you're like, no, I need my javelin with 2 uses, my javelin with 2 uses, my javelin with 3 uses, my javelin with 3 uses, my javelin with 3 uses, my javelin with 4 uses, and my
Figure
3
it'll be
other
better
javelins
it'll
which
be
haven't
better
been
just
used.
to use them, you know?
Guess
It'll be
what?
better
You
just to
can't
use
them.
them.
You're literally not going to use them. You're never
And
going to
here's
use
the other
them.
thing. Here's the real kicker. Why remember that chapter where he gave Lynn a 1-use iron sword instead of like a full-use iron sword?
Yeah, because I
Are
wanted
you
to get it out of
serious?
my inventory.
But you didn't need to.
You know, you can do that any other point, probably, right?
You could just sell it and get out there.
You can do that any other point, ever.
What do you mean do that? What was I doing?
You can sell the weapons that have a single use.
I can also just use the weapon. I don't understand why this is so controversial for you people.
Because then you can't use it for the rest of the map. What
I have two of them on. Like, I have 5 slots for stuff, and so I put a 1-use iron sword and a 20-use iron sword on the same person.
I did. Though. No, you put like you literally put a 1-use steel sword, a 1-use iron sword, and then like a 20-use killing edge.
You act like you know what happened.
Yeah,
dude, we were there. I saw this. It was more like 1-use iron sword, 20-use steel sword, and everything else was full use, like Manikati and vulnerary and critical edge.
I'm just gonna lose all of my Pegasus. I'm just gonna burn them all.
Why?
Because I want to make you guys suffer.
He wants to kill all his units except Oswin. And then he's gonna be like, this is how I win. Not by fighting what we hate, but killing what we hate.
By the way, you should probably like train Nina. Because it'd be fun.
I'm gonna take that as a no. I'm not gonna do that.
Only real men train Nino.
I trained Nino, and then I didn't use her.
See? Real man. Top G.
Wait, why though?
Because I thought I might use her, but then I didn't use her.
You do it for the XP rank.
You probably have to for the XP rank, actually, if you're playing that way.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm gonna dodge all of these attacks and then die to the poison at this point.
I feel like you have enough low-level units just from early game that you probably don't need to. Like, you can just train someone better, like Bartra.
Have somebody better?
Pretty sure training up Bartra guarantees you lose every other rank, though.
No.
Wait, why would it?
Because the ranks are based on usually like your turn count, your money. Your money specifically is you actually are not supposed to sell the gems for money rank.
What?
Because
what?
They are worth double when they aren't sold.
Dude, that's crazy.
Because it's based on the prices, or is it based on the value of your inventory, and not just the money you have in your actual, like, storage.
Huh.
That's weird.
It's funny though.
It's also why you can't use if you're going for high funds rank. Using better weapons just costs you money. It just makes it harder to get funds rank.
You need to get the silver card and only use iron swords.
Well, actually, you can't use sword wielders because they cost too much money. Iron swords are more expensive.
You're right. You can only use axe users, which means you have to use Bartra.
You can only use hand axes, but you can't use Bartra because it takes too long to level him up.
No, it doesn't.
He doesn't gain XP fast enough.
He literally does. Just use him on the.
You just have to force feed XP for the first 7 maps, and then it's fine.
The map after he joins is.
It only takes 40 extra
easy.
turns over the optimal.
It literally doesn't.
It literally does okay. So good. I'm not coping. I'm gonna get a max rank on everything when I do my run. I'm gonna get Carla. I'm gonna bring her an end game.
I'm not getting max rank. I know that for damn sure.
Oh, but I thought you said it was fast. I thought you said it was very efficient and good. Oh,
it is.
Are you
but
changing
I don't
your
like
tone?
to play efficiently.
Oh, so you just don't like to play efficiently. It's not because your efficiency is bad.
What is the trigger that actually opens the land bridges?
Turns.
Yeah.
And it is literally just turns.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why you need Pegasus to like carry units to places.
Can you just wait it out?
Yeah, but you can also rescue you guys, and then you can drop them onto islands.
Yeah, that doesn't sound very. That's not like an efficient way of thinking, Canadian.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know that.
Yeah, just don't put them in range of the wyvern because they'll die. Because they have reduced speed when they're carrying somebody.
Yeah, I don't even think the mages can kill them because they also have reduced speed when attacking.
Yeah, the mages aren't that big of a threat. They just have decent accuracy.
Probably the main mages though. The Lucia is her name.
And they get negative 20 weight or 20 speed.
True.
That's pretty low.
Still, the boss can easily kill Nina, which is very, very scary. Because we like Nina. Yeah, get it. Get it.
Which kind of sucks.
You kind of suck.
I do not.
I do not.
I do not. I do good.
That's how you sound when you use Nino Boy.
I restore. Whatcha? Just waiting to get his ESG bucks so that we suffer. That's the true god tier power play. Yeah.
Now, what we really need is more Fire Emblem Cypher cards. Let's get it.
Yes.
Let's bring it back.
We need to. We need some of them engage cards.
Oh shit! Wait, let me pull mine out because I have all my best ones, all my favorite ones in my garage right now.
It's time today.
What's up, IJP?
Did you also collect any of the card sleeves or the deck boxes, like the Fire Emblem specific ones?
Yes, I did. I had Byleth and Edelgard, I think.
Blah.
Oh, okay.
And then the pixel art ones, I had Chlorine and Marth.
Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, those
Every
are pretty
time
cool.
Gura does not understand how physics work at all, which isn't surprising considering she can't do math properly.
Like Wayne.
Wait, why does she not do math?
I don't know. She just doesn't understand how to do math at all. Basically, she's playing Outer Wilds, which you pilot a ship around a little solar system, and she has no idea what she's doing.
Gotcha.
Okay, I got my cards out. Let's see which ones I got. I got an SR, a super rare Dimitri, super rare Clarine, super rare and signed Clarine. I got a Tharja.
Tharja.
We like.
I feel like I see Tharja in the fan art a lot.
People love Tharja. We got Guinevere.
Yeah.
Is Blaine almost done
Really
with the
like
game?
that
No!
No, not close.
I got that signed Lucina.
He's closer than he used to be, but he still has like 7
Signed
chapters.
Lucina?
Yeah.
Wait, I only have 7 chapters left?
Azura.
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness.
I have Nina.
And they're all harder than this.
That's fine.
I have Valoria, Tsubaki.
Also, yeah, there's like 2 chapters,
Deep.
like just towards the end. They're specifically meant for you to grind Hector after you promote him.
True.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Cynthia
Hector's going to be like
and,
basically maxed out, so you don't have to worry about him promoting late.
Shit, I don't even know that dude's name from Heroes.
Oh, what is it?
Oh, one of the main characters?
Yeah, the white-haired one. He's a villain at some point.
Oh.
Bruno?
I
Is it
never
Bruno?
played Hero.
I think it's Bruno.
How did you get your hands on those cards?
I opened boxes because
He bought them.
Yeah.
Oh, of course you bought them, but I meant like, where did you buy them?
Online.
I ordered boxes online.
You can go online and search "Buy Fire Emblem Cipher," and you'll see different people will sell them on their stores. Like just general card shops will actually have them for sale.
Oh,
and then also
yeah.
you can
Is
just
it
find
pretty
them
steep?
on eBay.
Yeah, eBay, of course. Were they pretty steep when you went to those like card shops?
I think it was like $60 for a box.
Okay.
And then I just bought the ones that like were the games I actually liked. So mostly Fates, Awakening, Three Houses.
I thought you didn't like Three Houses. Huh.
Fuck you.
Curious.
Yo, wait.
I think it was combined with a Binding Blade one, which is why.
Oh, so that's your excuse.
Yeah, because I really like Binding Blade.
I really like Binding Blades, not because I hate Three Houses. I hate
There's
Three
a-
Houses. Three Houses is bad.
It is bad. Name one good thing about Three Houses. I'll wait.
Violet's tits. Hilda.
Okay. I mean, not even.
Dorothea.
Kind of overrated. Very much overrated.
Dorothea's hat.
Shit.
Rhea's mommy milkers.
Okay, fair enough. You got me.
Wow, I think you just got destroyed in that debate. I'm gonna take another W.
None of
just
that was
listed a
actual
bunch of
gameplay,
boobs.
though. So,
Yes.
Yeah, literally none of that was the gameplay.
That's all.
because
That's
the
all it
gameplay's
takes.
ass.
And
the gameplay's horrible.
yeah, there's a lot of ass.
The gameplay ain't shit.
Did you guys ever play Fire Emblem Warriors?
Yes, I played the original and the new one.
I own
and I like
Three
the new
Hopes.
one
I
so
haven't
much
played
more.
it.
Three Hopes is extremely fun, but the original Warriors game was ass.
Oh yeah, the original Warriors game, the original Fire Emblem Warriors had a lot of stupid stuff. I feel
it really just didn't have enough characters.
Seeing Three Hopes, it feels like Three Hopes is an objective upgrade in all respects.
Dude, it is so much an upgrade.
But it's only
You don't
three
like Three
houses
Houses,
characters,
though.
right?
It is only Three Houses characters, but the gameplay is fun and they rework the stories.
Kill the Berserk guy.
Which, if you don't realize, my complaint with Three Houses is that the gameplay is shit.
Your complaint with Three Houses is the gameplay is shit.
Yeah,
because he has shit taste.
You have shit taste.
He doesn't
Alex
like
getting
turning
fired up
everybody
in the
into
chat.
wyverns. Like, I don't know why
Yeah,
he wouldn't
that's
like an
boring.
army of wyvern riders. Har
That's
is my
boring.
favorite character.
I don't want everyone to be hard.
Yes, Alex understands. Alex knows what's up.
Wait, I don't recognize the name. I gotta go look it
Har,
up. Hold
he's
on.
from Fire Emblem 9 and 10, Path
Har
of
or
Radiance and
Rhea?
Radiant Dawn.
Yeah, Path of Radiance right on. They are.
He's a really
icons
good
for-
character in 9, and then he is possibly the best character in 10.
Best unit in 10. But yeah,
Who's your best character, Ileana?
no, Ilion's kind of ass.
Who is it?
In 10 or in 9?
10. You said 10.
Oh, no, Har is definitely the best in 10.
Well, yes, that's what I fucking said.
No. Best unit, not best character.
What the fuck are you talking about? How are you not listening to what I said?
I differentiate the two.
Then you
can
said the
separate-
opposite when you brought it up the second time. Like, I don't know what you're
can-
talking about.
I can differentiate character and unit. They're the best unit, not the best character.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He literally said the opposite thing when he brought it up the second time. I was like, wait, what? No, I was literally talking about he's the best character unit. It's the same thing. I'm not talking about
It's
the
completely
character.
different.
Why do you think I care? I talked about raised hits.
No. Vika is the best character. Har is the best unit.
How? So you said like Three Hopes had like way better gameplay.
Yeah. So first,
Now,
it's an
have you-
insane improvement on the
Doesn't
Warriors.
have enough aid to
But,
rescue
like,
him.
By itself, it
You
is an
can't
extremely fun
rescue a
game.
dude who's asleep?
No, he's just too big. He has 16 con.
No.
Because I didn't
Yeah,
really have an
check his
issue
stats.
with the first one.
Well, then you'll really like the new one, I imagine.
Marcus could have died, but he just dodged. He's like,
Because I
"Oh."
think the issue with the first one is that it was just kind of slow, and there wasn't a ton to do in it. But in the new one, you can customize units to be
Oh.
fucking anything. I love that.
So that's interesting because I don't know if you played both the Hyrule Warriors games. I like both of them, but the second one is definitely a lot more fun than the first one. So maybe I guess they probably did the same thing. They just improved on it.
Yeah, I would imagine that has to be the case.
Oh yeah, she can't hit that tile out. She's one tile short of her range that is showing there, because she can't move off her throne. The attack range implies she can.
Oh, that
True.
makes sense.
True.
It's just something.
Trying
It's
to
something they couldn't code for. They could not like give a unit literally. They couldn't take away its move easily, so they just didn't. They just prevent. They told them that they can't move instead of changing the move to 0.
Gotcha. Here? Support. Yeah, support chat. Support level increase. I did it. Congratulations, everybody.
Good job.
We're winning. Come here, dragon. Fight me. These dragons won't fight Oswin. You want to see Blaine play 3H, but too bad?
No, you don't. You don't want to see that ever.
Why not?
Wait, what was that?
Why would 3 houses be any different of a game experience than what
It's
we're looking at?
significantly
Now?
longer
completely
and
different.
tedious. It is extremely tedious.
Yeah, it is a very different gameplay experience.
Yeah,
Oh, I
really
love
shitty
Dynasty Warriors. Those games are so garbage, but they're so much fun.
3 Hopes is actually quite different.
It doesn't play like a Warriors game?
It is quite different from a standard Warriors game, yes.
And it is completely Fire Emblem Three Houses fan service. So like, you kind of need to play the first game to get most of it.
Gotcha. No, don't sleep, Hawkeye.
If you heal Marcus, he'd be fine after, but you don't really have a way to heal him unless you want to use
Sure I do.
Physic.
Got this one right here.
I guess, yeah, that should be okay, yeah. I forgot she was close enough. And Marcus should be okay after he goes into Sonia's range.
Sonia, bum, 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 bum.
Sonia Sotomayor.
Oh, now he's not okay. Now he will die.
No, he'll be okay. He dodged the last one.
Yeah,
Can I Can I rescue him? No.
Nope.
I can pick up other people's horses.
No, he's not very big. Raven isn't a very big guy.
I can rescue him with that. Okay, so what do you say? It's 1 shy?
Yeah, so you need to pull back 2. But if you can just put Marcus on somebody else, but like with the other Pegasus, she probably can tank a hit. Like, how much health does she have? She has a little bit more res than Marcus does, so she'll probably take like 25 damage. So if you want to use both your Pegasus, you should be able to get Marcus out of range.
Check this out.
Yeah, that should be good.
Oh, wait. Hold on.
Yeah, you want to do take, yes.
He can do take an immediate drop, though, which is
Yeah, that's fair.
It was a good move.
I'm making money move. Got all these sleepy people.
Yeah, well, that's what.
Well, gentlemen, I'm gonna take my leave.
Oh.
All right, I'll see you.
Appreciate the chat, hanging out.
Have a good night.
Yep. Let me know if you need stuff shipped from Autobox.
Yeah,
in the
I'll hit
future.
you up if I ever can't find anything. The other thing that
Alright.
I finally found one at Walmart online, believe it or not, was a like the Onsen, like the horizontal style of faucet with like the metered button push and everything. I was hunting for one of those forever.
Oh, those are dude, game changer.
I love it.
I can never go back.
Right? You're like, oh, I just set the temperature that I want and don't have to keep monkey fucking with the cold and hot all day. Love it. That's what I call it. I call it monkey fucking anytime you like have to poke.
Yeah.
I don't know why I say that. I feel like it's probably a racist thing I picked up from like a grandparent.
Later, Alex. See you.
All right, Angry.
Well,
you got a new
I'll
stream
see you
coming
guys
soon?
Yeah, see you.
Oh, yeah, Friday night I'll be playing Mario Superstar Baseball with Woopa Troopa.
Oh, nice.
We're gonna be playing it through.
But Woopas don't have
there's
hands.
There's a modding tool. They took a Dolphin and they wrote their own like I don't know what you call it, like LAN, kind of like a LAN tool.
Oh,
So you
interesting.
can hook up, you can play through the internet that game. So we're gonna be using that.
Did they
That'll be fun.
hack the game? That sounds like something illegal. Sounds like they modified game files. That kind of sounds illegal.
No, what it does is it tricks the game into thinking you're using the same console. So you're both using like your own version of Dolphin, or like this specific version of Dolphin, and then you just it creates a lobby, and it just tricks the game into thinking that like that lobby is on one console.
Oh, that's kind of a.
So what you just said to me is you're playing on non-official Nintendo hardware, so you're committing a crime.
Have you tested this out?
Wait, what are we watching right now?
He's playing on an official Nintendo emulator on the Nintendo Switch. What are you playing on?
What is this? What is this window that I could see?
What, you haven't seen the windowed pattern on your Switch?
You haven't seen the windowed pattern on the Switch where you hook it up to the dock? Curious. Sounds like you don't have that
Oh
much
my-
experience with official window hardware.
You guys are crazy.
Have you playtested it?
I think we're gonna have to call Nintendo.
Yes.
I have an uncle that
Okay,
works
good.
there. He's gonna say
Yeah.
you right.
Yeah, I play tested it. There's a slight delay, but that's because I live in Japan. So, but it works pretty well.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to not have any kind of lag there.
Yeah. So I'll post it in the like Discord if you guys want to come and see it, and it should be pretty fun. And that's it for me. I don't really have any other. I go back to school next week, so I won't be streaming as much.
Oh shit.
Summer break.
Summer break is over.
No, I know what you mean. Mine I'm just saying too. Very sad.
But yeah, appreciate it. We'll talk more Fire Emblem one of these days.
Awesome.
I can learn some from you guys.
All right.
We know
It's true.
things.
I'll teach you everything I know.
Yeah, clearly.
I wouldn't trust what Blaine says. I don't think that's a good idea.
I don't trust a lot of things he says.
That's a good idea.
But you know I'm honest.
You got that
I
going
got
for you,
that
I
going
guess.
for me.
All right, see you guys.
Yeah, later.
Now that he's gone, we could talk about YMS and why I hate him.
Real quick though, Blaine, that was a very insensitive comment saying the Whoopers can't play baseball because Goombas can and they also don't have arms.
How do Goombas play?
They just do.
Huh.
They use their feet. They're much more agile. Have you seen
Exactly.
Goombas run around? Have you ever seen a Woopa run around? I don't think so.
They aren't very good with jumping though, so you keep them in the front, not the back. When it comes time to field them.
Okay.
Trust me, I know this game. I like it. But yeah, when we talk about YMS, Jesus Christ, that fucking video he made.
It was
That was a
bad.
live stream.
Rat bastard.
Yeah, he made that live stream where he was like, "Oh my god, guys."
YMS is a bastard.
Oh, I should bring the archer, because then I can,
You want to
can
use the
these
ballistas?
ballistas.
Yeah, if you bring Louise, you can use the archer stuff.
Yeah, she should just be on your main squad.
That'll be way easier if this doesn't work out.
Mm-hmm.
I unsub
but
from
he-
YMS.
You did? You unsub?
Yeah.
Damn, that's just
He has good
hardcore.
content, but he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, recently he's been a very dumb.
He's just like a blatant political partisan. Like, not even
Little bit.
remotely close.
I mean,
I
he
was
did all
just
those
so
platitudes
confused.
at the beginning.
I was just so confused because he spent so much of his time talking with EFAP on the I just want people to know that there are good movies being made. And
yeah, but
it seems like he was at like the whole point of what they were watching was that he was mad at
Oh,
Junker.
Nino died.
Oh, Nino's dead.
Yeah, she.
Michael will kill me if I leave that.
I think it was really funny because you guys didn't notice because he sped up that Nino took a hit, counterattacked, and killed a wyvern.
Oh, I saw that. No, I thought it was kind of funny.
Dude, that was insane.
That's pretty lucky because she cannot one round anybody, so that guy had already had to have been hurt.
True. Maybe even a little bit of a crit action, but who knows? But yeah, you can. I don't know who you want for out.
I mean, I want to.
Unfortunately, Nino is force deployed.
Yeah, I'm like,
But
that's
he did all those all those platitudes at the very beginning, which kind of set me off, or kind of, I don't know. He did all those platitudes at the beginning where he's like, "Look, I know a lot of people dislike this guy, but like, I don't dislike this guy."
Yeah, and then he just had constant ad hominem attacks about how he is conspiracy adjacent because his cousin.
That was the weirdest shit.
Because the one person in real life he knew that watched Drinker was his cousin's boyfriend, right?
I
Was that
mean,
what it
he's
is?
on Russell Brand, so what does that tell you about him?
Yeah, that was weird too. It seemed very non sequitur.
Yeah, because
extremely.
Because
what do you want me
YMS
to...
is this political guy or has this like very politic brain person who just like kept going on about how he's a conspiracy theorist because he did vaccines, whatever. He's on the anti-vaccine platform. It's an anti-vaccine platform.
Yeah, but then you ask him if he'll go on Russell Brand. He's like, of course I'll go on Russell Brand. Fuck.
Yeah, you have no you have like no real sense of like
and then
what any of his complaints mean or stand for.
Exactly, and then he's like, I mean, it's weird that he's idolizing Tucker Carlson and Ron DeSantis, and it's just like, dude,
is it?
He wasn't.
Is it weird?
But he wasn't even doing that.
Okay, so I'll sell the one-use sword and get 5 Gs.
Yeah, the reason is because you don't need it. Go just buy a different one.
Yeah, now you have more inventory.
A silver sword
Use
is
the 70s
legitimately
one.
just better. Yeah, use silver sword. It's very good, actually.
Yeah. Well, how many more chapters does he have, Soros?
Like
I know he has
like
one
6.
more. 6? Including the...
I don't know how many chapters. I didn't look it up. So.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
I guess it is the best of those.
Yeah, like... he literally does Sarcasm where he's with all of his movie friends and they're just, like, talking about movies in an extremely elitist way. In a cinephile perspective.
Just remember, Joe Ball tells us not to use the word cinephile.
Yeah, 7
Why?
chapters.
Wait, why is he said to not use it? Oh, is it because file?
Yeah.
Okay, but like that is a word that means things, and that is like clearly what he is trying to become.
Yeah, I get it. I find it funny.
And he talked about media diet so much, and he talked about how Drinker just doesn't have a good media diet.
And then, like, as soon as he's on the podcast, he's like, "Oh, well, I was clearly wrong about that. I was clearly wrong about that. The whole video is about that."
But then he kept talking repeatedly. He's like, "Yeah, I still don't think he has a good media diet." He kept repeating it, even after he's proven to be false. Because he still says, like, "Well, Drinker doesn't go to film festivals."
Oh,
Who
yeah, that was the
cares?
best. Is it's like, there's good stuff at film festivals that I tell people about all the time. And I'm like, yeah, I've seen some good stuff at film festivals.
Yeah, but then he's also, like...
Is it the be-all, end-all?
And then there was, like, 3, like, lesser-known movies that Drinker had seen that had been at film festivals. He's like, you know, The Whale, it's just, like, it doesn't really count.
And that one got big. Everybody learned about it. Yeah.
That doesn't really count. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
it's like,
and he has that
shit,
voice
dude.
that's just so annoying. I
Because like
have trouble
YMS
listening to
just
him.
kept moving the goalposts for him to just had to be wrong.
He really did. And then, like, here's the weirdest part to me, okay? He kept being like, no, once we get to the second point, we'll see why I'm right.
Or
But,
the
like,
part where
you weren't right up until the second point. You had, like, misunderstood everything, and then the second point happened, and you're using that to justify all the other misunderstandings.
it's gonna take us too long to sort out where you were mistaken here, so let's just move on. We'll just move on. Like, that was my favorite part. It was like, that's not the issue, bro.
Yeah, I like saw some other people talking about the conversation in Discord, and as a politically minded person, it's pretty obvious to see that YMS is a fucking moron. He has no idea what he's talking about when it comes to politics.
I gotta give Jay.
But even it's just so weird that he's idolizing Tucker Carlson and Ron DeSantis. It's like maybe they were just extremely popular people that he was sandwiched in between.
Yeah, he literally said, "Oh, I have to live up to them because they're popular."
Yeah, not because like one of them is a fucking governor and the other one was the.
Well, so you
biggest
should probably drop the
right-wing,
Vulnerary and just get like an Iron Lance so you
news
can
host
attack
ever.
faster. Because the Killer Lance weighs her down.
But I only have like a 5 or I got a 10er, I guess. Yeah.
True.
If nothing else,
Do
it's
you know
better
how
for
to-
dodging.
Oh, you promoted Farina. Nice.
Yeah. And I should just save.
Good job.
I saved just before that.
Okay.
Before you promote Farina.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. I think that the safest move here is to Just have Hawkeye go in their range with a with a fucking hand axe, and he just kills them all.
Yeah, if you want to get rid of the archers, it's probably easier to do that. Just make sure Fiora is outside the range of the ballista, or can't get attacked by too much after that. That's the way you'd want to do it.
There's not a ballista on the island, though, right?
Yes, there is.
There's a ballista right here on this island.
Ooh, yeah, never mind. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
but the guy
damage
doesn't want
from
to
it.
sit on the ballista if I have the ability to attack. It's sort of weird. They will leave the
You
ballista.
can't
just
attack
because
the
of this.
Pegasus with the ballista is one of the reasons.
Yeah, true.
You can't attack the Pegasus with the ballista?
Yeah, because it has a minimum. It has a minimum range. Yeah, it's like 3.
I think it's 4.
Oh yeah, or yeah, you can't attack. Well, actually, it must be 3 to 10.
Maybe. I thought it might be 4 to 10. I don't know. It'd be weird if like they attacked someone with a longbow and the longbow counterattacked. I don't know. I just can't imagine that happening.
Well, ballistas can't counterattack. I'm assuming you can't counter a ballista. Period. It's not range based. It's just you can't counter. Because even if you have a siege tome, it's not going to do anything.
Probably true.
They did change that in later games. Siege tomes can counter each other.
True.
A siege tome? Like an entire spell
Yep,
book?
like 3 to 10. 3 to 10 range tomes can counterattack each other.
Yeah, you know, bolting and meteor and all that shit.
Don't you get on that too, IJP? You're gonna start spouting about film diet now too, aren't you?
I didn't even hate some of his arguments where he was like, well, he kind of ignored the real question being asked. But also, I was just misunderstanding him because I was watching YMS's perspective of it. And he misunderstood fucking everything. Like that part where he's like, yeah, he's just going to bring up Sarah Connor and Ripley again. And it's like, yeah, well, he
Hey, how
did.
much of the stream did you guys watch? I watched like 6 hours of that.
Okay, you're talking about the EFAP one.
EFAP.
I am like 7 hours in.
Ugh. Let me see. I don't think I'm even nearly that far in.
I have 2 hours left, and then I'm gonna finish it.
I do love the
plan to go
Simpsons
back.
meme. That was pretty good.
Okay.
I'm 2 hours in. 2 hours, and I was like, I got other things I can put in my ear.
That's true.
Yeah, fair enough. Like the YMS video. Or, fuck, wrong one.
Fuck!
The JSG video made by the Almighty Lolly.
Oh yeah, you see stuff about Linus?
Well,
Linus? Like
Yeah.
tech tips?
Yeah.
What's wrong
no,
with
what
Linus?
happened with him?
Oh, you just start watching the video and you'll see some stuff.
The
Is
video?
it because of the,
we don't have to watch all of it, the Gamer Nexus video.
Is it
You
because
can also
he's
skip
becoming
ahead
a
and check
React
out like a
streamer?
couple specific things if you like. One thing people talked about a lot was the ethical concerns, the review of Billet Labs.
The ethical Hold on.
Is it because he's selling a product similar or something?
There's a lot of shit there, so yeah, you can just start watching the beginning and then
Ooh.
skip towards the end if you want.
Is there a video?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just posted a video.
I always get weird when like crypto bros are.
It takes me to a forum.
No, I literally just posted a video in the chat.
Oh.
That's not a video.
A few days ago, this.
Got it. Oh, Gamers Nexus. This guy is weird.
I like Steve. He's good. He's a good lad.
Is he?
Even well before this controversy, I stopped watching LTT because Gamers Nexus and Hardware Unboxed were just better.
I don't know any of these people.
Yeah,
I remember this guy did a big thing on. Was it
Newegg?
Was it the power cable or? It was some case where like the way that it plugged in, like.
Oh yeah, they do a lot of case reviews of just like
cut a
just
thing in half,
terrible,
and it was
cases.
like, oh, this case will literally catch fire.
Yep. Yeah.
But then I don't know. I remember looking at it being like, that's not. Like, you need to have a real like ground fault for like any of this to even be a concern.
Oh yeah, normally yes.
Clip from an LTT lab tour got a lot of attention online.
The difference between us and somebody like Gamers Nexus or Hardware Unboxed, is we test new components, new tests every time.
This guy reminds me of
Hardware
Andrew Tate.
Unboxed.
I thought that was a parody. That was like them trying to make a joke, like
the Tatening.
Because you saw his hand moves, you could like play that back.
Yeah, he was doing the
just doing these.
That's like the motivational speaker hands.
And like directly calling out like their competition. It's just like, wait, what? That's so weird. I when I watched this, I was like, that's parody, right? Like that's not real.
Nah, no parody here. Parody's nuts. That's right. I said it.
Tweeted dissatisfaction with the statement made in that tour. We didn't say anything at all, anywhere. Even though it's not actually true, they don't collect new data and new tests every single time, and it's not always necessary anyway. So when Linus went on the WAN show, we hadn't gotten involved. Linus responded to Hardware Unboxed on the WAN show and then said the following.
There's a fair number of people that are talking about the whole Trust Me Bro situation, where there were some creators that...
Michael, what the fuck?
I've got double Michael now.
Yeah, give
Hello.
Good job, Michael.
I was like, when is it gonna echo?
It seems like you guys are... Look.
Just say it. Everyone knows you're talking about us.
It's pretty clear that not everyone in the creator space handled that super professionally. I
Like your
don't
guys?
obviously agree with some of the takes that were out there. I don't think that it's particularly journalistic, for example, to ignore facts, to ignore personal relationships.
It is my job to ignore personal relationships. Yeah, if LMG is going to make false accusations and wants to try and use personal relationships to gain favor so that we don't cover something we think is not okay, it's not going to work with us. We don't play that game. The first clip from an LTT lab.
Wait, I'm confused. What was that? Was that initial clip the one that, like that guy like in the...
Yeah, because he called them out and said, it's like, because at LTT, we run tests every time.
Bonded to hardware data and new unbox.
The difference between us and somebody like Gamers Nexus or Hardware Unboxed is we test new components, new tests every time.
And then hardware tests.
Okay,
Then
I ignore
false accusations and wants to try and use personal relationships to gain favor so that we don't cover something we think is not okay. It's not going to work with us. We don't play that game. The first clip from an LTT lab tour caught our attention, but it itself isn't worth commenting on. We have something wider in scope we want to comment on, and it's simply that we believe LTT or LMG is rushing too much to hit
81?
arbitrary and largely self-imposed deadlines that are causing frequent and sometimes significant data errors and information errors. And this conflicts with the ramping marketing surrounding accuracy and data-driven objective reviews that they're pushing for from LTT Labs. So we've decided to turn off all YouTube monetization here. We will not be placing a sponsored ad in this video. We were just going to report on serious concerns that we have.
I hate that. I get why you do it, but I hate that it's a thing that people feel like, oh, I need to let them know that I'm not going to make money on this in order to prove that I'm better, you know.
Yeah, you should always
with
make
my
money.
review.
Need to know.
I hate that. It's like, well, you think the newspaper stopped selling newspapers just because the news is important? People shouldn't like care that you've got you know, some shit going on. I don't want to lose Louise. Okay.
Good.
Shoop. 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 Ba-doop.
Also, you should probably try taking out more of those bolting mages with the Hawkeye. Yeah.
Nah, he'll get down there. He just, you know, takes his time.
with LTT and bring some awareness to these critical issues. We've been thinking on this for a few months now. We have a few main points of discussion for today. They span from raw data that potentially misleads consumers, even if unintentional, accidental, that counts too. And we have some ethical concerns and corporate connections that we want to talk about, including great ethical concerns regarding LTT's inaccurate testing and misrepresentation of a small company's prototype, followed by the auctioning off of that prototype, despite the company wanting it back for other media and not granting permission for the auction. Also, we're concerned about ethics issues regarding LMG's recent review of the Ponage mouse, where they failed to notice that there was protective tape over the Teflon feet to knock the friction coefficient of the mouse, followed up by a pseudo-correction wherein LMG fails to take full ownership of its mistake and instead blames the product for not hand-holding them through the process of removing said tape. But we'll start with the simpler stuff and then come back to this. So the marketing is strong, but exiting just entertainment and entering technical data-driven reviews and marketing on the back of that means that there needs to be proper work to back all of that up, because people are now putting a different level of faith in the material coming out, and the expectations are different. And we know these issues at LTT in terms of the rushing, the pushing employees and staff to hit deadlines despite concerns with the data or the collection of the data. We know that these come from top down, as shown in a recent LTT interview that it conducted with its own employees, where many of them stated concerns with content quality pertaining to restrictive time constraints.
Let's publish less videos.
I wish we could back off the amount and focus on quality for a bit.
More time for projects would be good.
Just allow us more time to work on a video.
We never have time for retrospection. It's always just, that's out. What's the next thing?
Would be nice if the pace was lessened a little bit. Have time to like debrief or look in the rearview mirror at how things went.
I don't love that we have to release so many videos. I don't know what our current
yeah,
count
take a
is
look at how many
weekly,
videos
but
I got there. I think it's
very
like
high.
29.
Very rarely am I.
I think they do like more than 3. Yeah, they do almost 30 videos a week. Yeah,
that makes sense. That's a no.
Wow, you sound like you're so far away right now.
No, I'm right here.
Are you?
Do I need to take out the earbud? I hate taking out the earbud.
You sound like you're in a washing machine.
You're in a washing machine.
It really does sound like a washing machine.
Fuck. Okay.
Why did turn off earbud? Who are you carrying? How can I see who they're carrying? Pen.
Yeah,
okay.
Pen.
Fuck you.
Why?
That doesn't
Why
sound
me?
like Trump.
Why are you being so mean to me?
You got the black lung?
Fuck you.
You can't say that.
Sure I can.
No.
I'll do
It ain't
again.
me.
I'll do it again. My family's from the mines.
I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me.
I particularly
Louis Rossman guy in the comments. This is informative and unfortunate. Louis Rossman doing videos from his big comfy couch.
Proud of a video I've worked on.
And Linus's own comments recently
And what else
reinforced
would
that
you
the
want to
company
do?
is still
Just make videos on your couch? Why wouldn't you want to do that? It's not even. Have you guys know Louis Rossman, right?
Yeah. No, I
He's
don't.
got that giant chair. Can I get just here we go. This is what he looks like when he's streaming. He's just in this giant lazy boy. For the longest time, I thought like he couldn't walk. Like I'm still kind of convinced that he's like a handicap. So like he's always in this comfy chair, so no one really notices. Like how like FDR, they never took a picture of him in his wheelchair. Like I wouldn't be surprised.
Isn't that Joe from Impractical Jokers?
No.
I think it is.
I think it's Louis Rossmann, the guy that's fighting so that you can repair your stuff.
Did I ask him
No!
to fight?
Oh, she got sniped.
No, she got attacked by a wyvern.
Oh yeah, you need to keep her alive.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, for Pen.
Weighing carefully the
If she dies,
impact of
Penn's gonna
spending
be
another
sad.
half day of work on something to get it right, rather than just shoving it out the door incomplete or potentially wrong.
But it was designed for a 3090 Ti. Well, we went for gold and we
Because
tried it with a
IJP
4090.
said that, I was like,
The temperature
burping.
results were bad. It was clear that it wasn't making perfect contact, and so Adam was the writer on that project. What Adam asked is if we could spend more time,
Ooh, that was much
put the
better.
3090
I'll save
Ti
that
on
one.
it, and get real results. And what I told him was no, because, and guys, come on, like, for real, okay? It's 800 US dollars. I don't know, guys. I'm not sure if I can apologize for not spending another $100, $200, $300, $500 of various people's time.
And that's an important indicator of mindset that comes from
Was.
ownership of the company.
So yeah, to clarify, he was talking about this terrible review they did for a product that cost $800 because they used the wrong card that they told them not to use. They didn't
Holy
use.
shit.
They didn't pair it up with the card they told them it was made for, and it didn't work right. And the
Yeah, that's
employee
rough.
said, "Linus, can we run the test correctly?" And he's like, "No," because it costs money. Yeah.
Why can I
I mean,
not?
it's not wrong.
Yeah, it costs
I'm
money.
not allowed to put stuff on what's his face?
Jafar, no, because he's not. He joins this chapter. He's not.
Yeah.
You won't get to choose him.
Remember
not
when you
in
couldn't
my
put
group.
stuff on Isadora?
What? What about Isadora?
Yeah, remember when she joined, you couldn't put any stuff on her before the map started?
Oh, I see. So like I can give Lynn like an extra sword.
And you should.
The brave sword or another killing edge?
I don't know.
Let's give him the iron sword. He'll enjoy it. Get it out of my inventory.
Come back to that clip later, though. They are rushing, and this rush is causing significant and frequent testing errors, but more importantly, it is clouding their ethical judgment.
And what I told him was no.
They are choosing to publish sometimes known bad or known incorrectly acquired data. That's different from a mistake, which all of us do in fact make, yes. But that's part of this topic too. And so given the knowledge of a lack of qualifications when known unqualified or the intentional forfeiture of quality and accuracy for quantity instead, it calls into question the motivations of the corporation and does in fact make it look to be bottom line centric. This is to hit arbitrary self-imposed deadlines and uploading scheduling whose end result is misleading for consumers, and at some point it is no longer an unintentional mistake to mislead those consumers, such as with known shortcuts that reduce the accuracy of the content. Rather, it becomes intentional to do so because of the knowledge of that approach. We know some people won't like this video, and those people will leave comments enraged, citing drama as some sort of catch-all platitude to discourage this desperately needed conversation. It's their way of emoting, I'm uncomfortable. And I agree with you. This is a very uncomfortable video for me to make. I haven't enjoyed the process of it, but this is something we feel is desperately needed, otherwise we wouldn't be doing it. And it is not simply drama to talk about errors and factual testing issues in a way that hopefully brings to light the problems so that the media organization, LMG, can attempt to rectify them if it in fact wishes to do so. We stand to lose a lot here. We risk pissing off people with direct and very valuable and useful to us connections to YouTube if we ever happen to need them. I don't have a connection at YouTube, really, who can help me in any way. Likewise, we risk pissing off.
This guy's got 2 million subscribers and doesn't have a YouTube connection.
Yep.
Just doesn't mean anything anymore, does that number?
No.
People who are connected to LMG, and that would include large streamers who operate in a class that we can't even begin to approach. But most of all, we risk some of our viewers getting upset, but we are approaching this as objectively as possible. And we ask that you listen to the concerns we are raising and the evidence that we are presenting. Because ultimately, if Linus Media Group wants to be consumer first, then it too should want this level of transparency and should want this knowledge of the issues we are presenting today. The company is now over 120 people. It recently had a purchase or an acquisition offer at $100 million. It's helmed by a new CEO whose past includes a career in director positions at companies like Dell and Corsair. Its lab is led by a former marketing director for Asus, which was recently the title sponsor for LTX following what we believe to be a rather soft-handed handling of Asus's board and RMA issues by LTT. LMG is a big company now. It has the resources to do better, and it should be treated as such. Okay, with that stance clear, we're jumping into two key categories here: bad data and misinformation. This includes unintentional or intentional. There's a bit of a gradient. Bad data is testing which is incorrect or erroneous. Misinformation is miscited specifications, for example, or doubling down on flawed testing and reporting on conclusions
red lights.
as if it reflects proper testing when in fact it has been shown not to. These topics will later expand for far more important ethics discussion and concerns that we have regarding sort of the corporate positioning that LMG is in now. Even with its heavily marketed debut of Labs, LMG is still consistently making errors in nearly every single review that they publish.
Yeah, you can skip ahead to like 25
make
minutes
errors.
or whatever.
All of us do this in this line of work, but the
25?
concern we have
Check
is
out
that
the
these types of errors. The next brief section is for asterisk errors, which are added during production.
The ethical concerns.
And all of these post-shoot, pre-publishing corrections bring us to the next set of concerns, which is an increasing amount of irresponsible actions and conflicts that we've seen emerging from Linus Tech Tips. So we've been seeing an alarming amount of conflicts from Linus Tech Tips as it relates to their corporate connections, their flow of money, and the potential bias as a result of those things. And we've been looking into this, maybe more of a future video thing, but some of the concerns include how Linus is personally invested $200,000 into laptop maker Framework, and yet is also covering their product and their competitors' products. LMG also has a cross-branded, again, screwdriver with Noctua, and that's being sold on their store while they're also reviewing Noctua products favorably, even when it's shown to be hitting, by their own data, 100 degrees Celsius, which becomes problematic for brands like Noctua as well.
Why was this doing a killing blow last time, but this time it's only doing a single?
Try a different one.
I looked at all these guys.
Oh.
It was killing the bolters.
It was because Pent was in range. I don't know.
Oh, if Pent's in the...
Or maybe it's because she got one... Oh, she got one speed before. Yeah, she had one more speed.
Oh, gotcha.
Because the Ballista also slows you down, just like other Siege. Yeah, because she has 17 speed instead of 18, I think.
Got it.
Well, because now it is less clear if the praise is genuine or if it is biased, whether intentional or unintentional. These issues, combined with high-level corporate connections through the CEO and through the head of labs, raise a lot of concerns about conflict, but we won't be getting into them in depth in this video. Instead, we're going to focus on the consequences of irresponsible reporting and bad data and how that influences the purchasing decisions of millions of people. To start with, let's discuss the implicit ethics of knowing a lack of qualifications yet continuing to operate on a certain type of content, or being unwilling to commit the time to do that content properly, especially if you know that there are flaws and shortcomings already and choose to forge ahead.
That seems like
we
the
don't
bigger
really
issue.
see
Like
any...
if you put something together and it's like, oh, hey, we released this video, we did these things, and it turns out, we didn't put the right power supply on this. So here's the updated numbers so that you know what actually this would look like. That's one thing. And even that is kind of like almost unacceptable with how many tests that someone like Linus has done. But doing it knowing that they told you it was the wrong one seems unbelievable.
Any other options here? It is either too rushed to the point of potentially producing harmful information to viewers and to consumers that they then act on, and to manufacturers alike, or the company is unqualified to produce that information. It's really one or the other. This one talks about the ethics and power of a review outlet and therefore its responsibility to do due diligence on a product. On June 24th, LTT published a video about a copper water block made by a small company called Billet Labs, founded just last year. LTT took one of the company's first prototypes to test, valued in the thousands of dollars for manufacturing, not counting opportunity value. In the video, the LTT team stuck this special 3090 Ti water block on an RTX 4090.
If this wasn't a 3090 Ti, then we don't have another 3090 Ti that we can take apart.
How the hell did we not know what GPU this thing was?
I thought it was a 3090 Ti.
So we just casually had a 4090 sitting on the shelf, clearly labeled?
Stating that it should work, despite it not being explicitly compatible. The company did not tell LMG that it would be 4090 compatible.
Oh
They
yeah,
told
for some
LMG that they
information
could
about
try
this
to use
that,
a 4090,
I didn't
but
talk
Billet
about
Labs itself
is that this is specifically a cooler block that's meant to connect to your GPU and your CPU at the same time.
Wait.
Yes, it's supposed to connect to your GPU and your CPU.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But wait a minute. So you have to have like your GPU mounted right here so that it like.
Yep.
Huh. I feel like that would have to be a huge chunk of steel.
Yes, it is. I think it's copper, but yeah, it's quite large.
Copper.
And that's again why it's specific. They specifically tuned that one they made for the 3090 Ti.
Yeah, makes sense that it would be a specific deal.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Shouldn't really be
had
doing
not tested one as it didn't have a 4090 at the time. Water blocks have very specific tolerances and clearances for components, so any misalignment would cause poor contact to the GPU core. LMG decided to try it and continued with the video despite misrepresenting the product massively by using it on an incompatible device that it literally would not fit properly. LTT's presentation goes down the path of being irresponsible, presenting the product as much more difficult to work with than it would be if used properly. The conclusion is
like it's a cool product, but it's a bad product.
It looks great.
Yeah, it looks super cool.
Are you just saying it's bad just purely because of the price?
It's bad because it makes absolutely no sense and nobody should buy it. Most of the community is actually really amazing.
Huh.
But there's a vocal minority that looks at something like that and goes, lazy, out of touch, whatever else. No, I'm just really experienced at this.
Oh! You got it.
Crap.
Did you put it backward?
Get a shot of that. Look at that.
It found this conclusion on the basis of improper installation. This serves no one. It needlessly harms a small company, and this kind of behavior can kill someone's life work in a heartbeat, and it'd be based on invalid testing and presentation. One of the company founders posted below the video and stated this, quote, "We love LTT, but it was difficult to watch their criticisms when pretty much every design issue that Linus raised was done for a reason which was all explained to Adam weeks ago. None of..."
That's kind of mind-blowing too, because it's like it's not like they had to buy a new card that was hard to get, right? Like 3090s
They have a bunch of
are
3090s.
expensive, but they're an old card, so you can still find them on shelves.
The thing is, this is Linus Tech Tips. He has billions of every fucking tech piece that exists.
Mm-hmm.
They have 3090s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just ridiculous. All right, we got too much of this this video left for the.
Oh no, I think
shade
there
of
was only a
red.
couple. There's only a couple minutes left of this portion.
You want to just finish the
Yeah,
Billet Labs
just
one?
the Billet Labs, yeah.
Okay, yeah, we can do that one.
Of which, I guess, was fed back to Linus. We also sent a full instruction manual that seemingly wasn't used. I think there's definitely been a major communication breakdown along the video pipeline. We assumed we'd have a chance to answer any problems that were raised and explain them before it being publicly misrepresented. LMG faced some controversy from its community, at which point it replied on the following WAN show, doubling down
is
despite
the
a
best
complete
Canada
lack
has to
of
offer.
accurate or even useful testing.
Nothing would have changed. Nothing that obeys the laws of physics would have changed the conclusion.
It
That
absolutely
statement
would.
is already a reckless and problematic doubling down, considering the elimination of any possibility to change the conclusion, including a 20-degree reduction, which should change the conclusion.
If the GPU had been 5 degrees cooler, that would have been the conclusion. If it had been 10 degrees cooler, that would have been the conclusion. If it had been 20 degrees cooler, that
There's
would
also the
have
fact
been
that
the
it literally does not have the
And we're
same
not alone in
lineup
saying
on the
it.
card as the 3090 versus the 4090.
Yeah,
they
it
are
might not
literally
even be
positioned in
touching the
different
actual
positions.
chips, you know?
And it needs to. It needs to touch the actual chip specifically.
That's the
Like,
whole
it's
point of those
specific.
cooling blocks, yeah.
It has a specific design for a specific card. It was just a prototype. It's obviously not really ready to ship.
Right.
Like, unless somebody wants it for just their card like that.
They should have just done it properly. At least then you have grounds to stand on for criticisms.
I also get not wanting to retest, but I do think probably just testing it with the thing that they knew it worked with in the first place probably would have made sense. Because like you're saying, the test result itself doesn't matter. But if it's just supposed to look cool, then it should be seated properly so it looks cool.
After about 5 minutes of rambling, the conclusion
Is
effectively...
that his co-host who's like, I don't know, maybe we should do it right? Maybe? Would that be good? Can we do it right?
Yeah, that's Luke, yeah.
was, lol, it still sucks though. Linus then, after publicly humiliating and trashing the work of two guys just getting their start in business while relying on zero effort to examine the thing correctly, complains about how he'd have to spend
He's also
$100 to
wearing the
$500
Canadian
more on an employee's time to test it properly.
But I'm not. I don't know, guys. I'm not sure if I can apologize for not spending another $100, $200, $300, $500 of various.
Why did you list so many like random numbers?
He doesn't know how many hours it would take to reshoot it.
Yeah, he clearly doesn't care.
Just start with the big one, you know? Then at least it sounds like a big deal.
People's time sitting and engineering a workaround to a product that no matter the result, nobody should buy.
Now, we don't have any connection to Billet Labs, and that comment was offensive even to us, so we can't imagine how heartbroken they must have been. Linus, in order to protect his company's bottom line, was willing to potentially inflict immeasurable...
Why does he have a drafting square in the background? This long stick here? This is a drafting square.
He make it the draft.
Yeah, next they should be bringing up the bit where they sell this piece of prototype technology.
Harm to a startup rather than spend, by his own admission, a couple $100 in someone else's time out of the $100 million company's coffers. Making matters worse, in conversations with Billet Labs, Gamers Nexus learned that the company asked for the prototype back on June 28th. This would allow them to send it out to other media or use it for further development. Linus Media Group agreed at least twice to return the product. The first time they agreed to send it back was June 30th. At LTX, Linus Media Group put the one-of-a-kind water block up for auction at its Extra Life auction event, without the permission of Billet Labs. Billet did not learn of this until around August 11th, at which point it was told the block is gone. Again, this is despite LMG agreeing in late June to send it back, as LMG would have no further use for the block. Billet told us that it is now stalled, as it no longer has its best prototype available for continued development. It's also missing one of its GPUs. We voiced to Billet a concern of a potential competitor, many of whom were at LTX where it was auctioned.
Wait, they also gave them a GPU to test? Like they
I
gave
didn't even hear that the first time.
They gave them like GPU, saying this is the one to use? Like this is the bullshit.
Yeah.
So yeah, apparently Billet gave them the GPU to use for it as well.
He's got a draft. I mean, I love giant drafting squares. I have some. My grandfather and great grandfather were both drafters back when it was the cool pencil and everything. So I've got a bunch of their old tools, and it's fun. It's like,
Yeah,
I wouldn't
they
expect
sent
that
them
in
a
a test
GPU with
crew.
the cooler, and
Yeah.
then Linus auctioned it off for charity.
and used a different GPU.
Yeah, then Linus just decided that they were going to sell it.
Super
They need
weird.
that money. They really, really do.
Potentially getting a hold of the block to send it off to be cloned. Whether or not this happened is irrelevant. The point is that there's
it
a
could have been sold to a
responsibility
competitor,
that was
maybe.
ignored. The question that you have to ask as a reviewer is, am I being fair when making this type of commentary? And that's regardless of whether you are just an entertainer or you have your entertainer hat on for that video, but not the next one. And this is particularly important for anyone marketing the future of their business's success on the back of objectivity, fairness, data-driven reviews. Another example of this just popped up recently as we were finishing this video. In the short circuit video where Linus Media Group reviewed a mouse in their Not a Review, the company made strong criticisms of the friction of the mouse in the video.
This is not a smooth mouse, and that's really disappointing. Especially on like a premium gaming mouse, that should be one of the primary focuses.
Ponage then contacted LMG to notify
if you gotta go bed.
I do, but this one's short, and I like mice.
them that LMG had not removed the protective film from the feet of the mouse.
Fucking bullshit. That's all I need. That's all I need. You didn't unwrap it.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Oh, my Gundam model, it doesn't, the arms don't pose. Maybe you take it out of the box and you finish the put together. What the heck? What the heck?
Yeah, so Linus is very cringe.
And his screwdriver's not even that good.
Linus is entertainment quality only. Do not take anything he says correctly, because they will lie about stuff, and if they get it wrong, fuck you. We don't care. We got our money.
That's actually why it took me so long to settle on the 3080s, because I was looking around for so long to find like actual reviews that had like a decent match to my setup, but it was just like there's so many of those Linus videos, and I was just like, I don't.
You should just,
none of these are telling me what I need to know. They're like,
I
look
trust
at this game,
Gamers
look at this
Nexus and
game,
Hardware
look at this
Unboxed.
game,
They
look
they
at
do
this
good.
game.
They do good testing work, so you should trust them. I would say.
Yeah, they're just their issue is just they didn't really have comparable systems, I would say.
But that's not really like the main thing that matters. It's like it's going to be compared on a benchmark just for GPUs. What are you looking out for?
I just want to make sure that it works well with the X570 boards. A lot of people are testing it on the 650s and stuff.
Yeah.
But anyway, wonderful Monday. You guys got anything before tomorrow?
No.
All right.
No.
Well, then have fun. And I will
Have a
catch
good night.
everyone tomorrow for Blaine's Political Corner. We'll see what turns up. Kampai.
Yeah.